intro just didn't want to play. It's just like I
Where's
clearly
the theme music?
like I clearly hit the button. Well, fuck it, we here now.
Where's your theme music?
Jay, I don't
I don't- Like it just didn't. I clearly hit it, and it's just like no.
Well, what's that going on over there though? That might be why. Or is that?
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Okay.
That's just
I
the
was
radio.
trying to-
That's
I
just
was
the
trying to
radio
help.
station telling me, "Hey, you got this folder open and you ain't been here in a while. We good." That's literally all it says. We good over here. We good. We fixed. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Deaf Fresh Show. This is I, Mr. Tone Deaf. I am extremely exhausted because I'm still in the building from like 2 days ago.
Yeah. I hope you took a shower.
No, I actually went home. But you know, like when you be at a place so long and you go home, you immediately fall asleep, and then you feel like, damn, I didn't never leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's the vibe I got right now. Like I know I left, but I just don't feel like I never left. I just feel like I never left. But I'm joined with my partner in crime, who he too just got off work.
What more do you want from me?
I don't think them the normal buttons. Are they
But I
black?
like that.
Yeah, they black.
Oh, maybe they are. Maybe they just got updated. You know, Tommy be putting shit on
Listen,
it.
Lakers sucked yesterday. They suck again today.
As a fact, though, Lakers suck.
Oh yeah, that's 94 feet buttons.
Mhm.
That's what the hells are.
But
But
it seemed to pertain.
huh?
I said it seems to pertain.
Yeah,
yeah, it made sense though. Like, cause
Yeah.
I've been watching basketball. Lakers,
Yeah,
Lakers fucking
they
suck.
suck. But they play tonight, don't they? Or they play tomorrow?
They play tomorrow.
They play tomorrow.
Bucks was the last game on the docket. And we
Yeah.
are not doing too good right now.
I mean, we 3 minutes left in the third. We only down by 18.
Yikes.
You know, in basketball though,
Never mind 20.
those leads are not insurmountable.
No, but
Like the more you
mean,
watch basketball, it's crazy. Like I was
Yeah.
watching a couple nights ago, I was watching the Denver Nuggets and the Minnesota Timberwolves. It was like
what made you do that?
Man, I said the same thing. Dog,
Because it's playoffs.
Right.
As if this was regular season,
Definitely
no
wouldn't
way,
been watching that at all.
no way I'm sitting through the fucking Denver Nuggets. They so boring.
All right, let
Right.
me ask you this question. Would you watch a Denver Nuggets regular season game
Absolutely not.
or an AEW Rampage episode?
Mm.
Damn. Let's see.
Who are the Nuggets playing?
Nah, bro, it's just that you turned it on.
No,
the
who they
zone.
playing though?
This is no.
Who are they playing determines whether I'm staying or if I'm changing the channel.
It's just on.
The Denver Nuggets. Okay, well let's
Explain in the
okay,
background.
let's look at it like this. So
It's a conference game. That's all I'm saying.
it's a conference game.
That's it.
Oh well, then I might watch the Nuggets game because if it's regular season, it's only really 2 channels that play basketball because I don't have NBA TV,
Sorry to hear that.
so I can only get basketball either on ABC, ESPN, or TNT. I'm sorry, there's 3 channels. Now, if they're gonna play on prime time, which is either of these channels, they're not gonna play no slouches.
oh, speaking of Rampage, I think that shit's on right now.
Let's see.
Why would it? Yeah, that's right.
Because
Special
the
start
game,
time.
yeah, especially because of the game yesterday.
But yeah, like I was watching the Denver Nuggets, and they're supposed to be the best team in like the Western Conference.
You're right, they're number 1 in the West.
And they was whooping their ass. Like it was like midway through the second. I think they was down by like 25. I was like, this game is pretty much over. Like they just gonna keep putting their foot on their neck, and like they're gonna blow them out.
No, they be chilling.
I went
sometimes.
downstairs to smoke. I came back and I'm like, oh, this is it was like a tie game. I'm like, oh, okay,
What
Denver,
is
you're
that?
trash.
No, sometimes
No, fuck
times
you.
niggas come,
Bro, have you seen the roster of the Minnesota Timberwolves?
bro. I couldn't tell
Who
you.
even? I was just gonna
Yeah,
say,
my
who
point
even-
exactly. So the
Last
lesson
time I
niggas,
knew who played Kevin Garnett was there.
so the lesson niggas that nobody knows come back from 25. Y'all niggas is trash.
You know, the last damn.
And this the nigga y'all want to get an MVP to for the 3rd year in a row.
Hey man, Joker. Look, just everything that you're saying right now is the reason why. Because think about it. No one gave a damn. No one cared.
We still don't care.
Niggas ain't never won shit, but now they're the number 1 seed in the West.
Okay.
Now they have your attention.
Look,
That's why
Okay.
and that's why
now
he has
this will be a good conversation for like 94 feet, but we're gonna have it.
they got
for-
a whole
for a
list of
second.
stuff already.
If you are the MVP of something, that means you are the best.
Mhm.
Not really.
Hold on. If I was
At that time.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like, if we have a stretch of 82 games and you play 75 and you the best over this season, cool, understandable. You should get the award. Now you've gotten this award twice, and when you go back, you look at the numbers. You weren't the best player this year. You're not the best player this year.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So like, we giving you this award, and no one has ever said Nikola Jokic is a top 5 player in the NBA.
Who?
I mean, if you don't really watch basketball, you're not gonna know him.
I do, but I just
Joker.
He one of these European niggas.
Okay.
He cold though.
He go by the name Joker.
He's
Okay.
cold, but like if I was to ask Tone, give me your top 5 basketball players right now, I don't think he's in your top 5. He might be like 8 to 10 because you might run out of niggas, but he not nobody's top 5.
Okay, so I feel where you coming from, and I rock with your POV. But the NBA hands out that awards not because you as an individual person play ball like none other. They hand that award out because you made the biggest impact on any team this year.
Then-
Your team,
Then why?
if they take, and I hate to say this, if they take Joker out the equation and sit him anywhere else, Joker would improve those other teams, but the team he's on would drop tremendously. Therefore, he is always going to be looked upon as an impact player, and he's going to get the MVP because game 2 for the Bucks proved why Giannis is not this season MVP, because he was gone the whole game and we still bust their ass, meaning Milwaukee just has a solid team built around a great player.
So does Denver.
Not really.
If you take
Joker is actually
so you're
good
not,
enough.
no, you're not finna discredit none of the rest of the niggas on
I'm
this
not
team
going to discredit
because the team is actually good.
the team.
He's a good player on a good team.
He's a great
like
player on a
Giannis.
good team.
He like Giannis.
He's a great player on a
But
good
if we
team.
gonna talk about team ball, then Giannis should be the MVP because not only were we the first in the East, we was the best team in the whole fucking NBA.
And that is the universal argument. I'm
Look.
not disagreeing that
Hey.
Joker should have it.
David,
I'm
saying
just
he's not just
saying-
gonna give him a participation award.
Right.
you're
I'm
saying,
not saying
that's what we doing.
I'm not saying that Joker deserves it. I'm just saying I understand why they gave it to him.
The way they do these awards, they need to change that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Because that's the case. Then LeBron broke a record. Let's give him an award. No.
Yeah, he gets a participation
Yeah,
award.
he got it. He's the all-time leading scorer, and ain't nobody gonna break that record in another 30 years.
I think
Because
somebody-
the only active player that's close to LeBron is Kevin Durant, and he's still like 15.
But we saying active. You don't know what there's a new record out there that there may be that one
Nobody-
young nigga.
ain't nobody
That's all he want to do.
Ain't nobody
He's watching
touching.
it right now.
Ain't nobody touching LeBron's scoring record for another 30 years.
And taking consideration, LeBron kind of cheated.
How?
He started the league at 18.
This is true.
That's not his fault that the rules changed.
I said kind of cheated.
No, he didn't cheat. The-
Everybody
the
that had
rules changed.
everybody that had that record. Okay, I take that
Where's
back.
Kevin? Why is
I take-
Kevin
no, no,
Garnett not
no,
the all-time leading scorer?
I
then?
take that back. LeBron has an asterisk by his name
How?
because everybody else started the league after.
Why
doing
does
some
Kevin?
serious-
Why is Kevin Garnett not a top 5 all-time leading scorer?
Because he played in Minnesota.
Then that should be the fucking point. Then was who we passing the ball to besides you?
He's
Himself.
a big man though. He doesn't
No.
have the
Hey.
He's
athleticism.
passing it back to
Hey,
himself.
hey,
And
I-
then he went to Boston.
yo,
Then he went to Boston where niggas actually played some real ass ball.
You remember what you did last week?
No, I don't remember.
You don't remember what you did last week?
I can
Well, just
remember
know
I did
that what you
yesterday.
did last week, I'm not gonna let you do it this week just for the sake that this is a podcast.
I don't know what the fuck you talking
Don't
about.
argue the other side, bro, just for the sake that it's a podcast.
How many times
Some-
have you said?
Some shit.
You know what?
just-
I'm gonna be the devil's
Is
advocate today.
there a ding ding on here? Like, can we get a?
Some
So
shit.
you gonna say not the podcast? The fuck is wrong with you?
Because some shit just ain't arguable.
How are you gonna sit here and call yourself the pod guy, but you don't want to properly pod?
No, I told you not to.
Nah,
properly
dude.
pod.
You're not.
You be on bullshit, bro.
I
You
don't
was,
be on bullshit.
you was out,
No,
you was out here
man.
defending R. Kelly. No, you was defending the shit out the Dalai Lama. He's a nasty nigga.
He's not an ass nigga. Y'all just don't understand the world that man comes from.
Yo,
It's the way that you just
Hey,
said
if
that.
suck my tongue is who translated that if they got it wrong? Because they should be fired too.
Hey, niggas, it's a gang. It's a gang of niggas that translated the Bible wrong, bro. So anybody can fuck up.
I'll fire the shit out of
Even,
my
even
hand.
players fuck up, you know.
He's like, man, love and peace. He was like, yeah, that nigga said suck my tongue. Like, wait, what? No, that's not
Pause.
what happened. Speaking of pause,
He probably said speak peace or speak love, and niggas read it wrong. You know, it's a wild world we live in,
you
bro.
can't read that wrong.
Yeah, you be surprised, man. Have you ever tried to read Chinese?
First
Nigga,
of all,
if
he's
your
Tibetan.
pen
Ain't
goes,
he like Tibetan? Like,
it's still all Chinese.
Tibetan monk,
is that Chinese?
Still Asian.
Asian.
But it's not Chinese though.
Nigga, they all right.
Yo,
the same.
Asian, like being Asian,
Asia is very huge.
it's
They
like
all right the same.
it's a subculture.
It's
Like,
a subgenre.
like Asian, being Asian, and then you be like, well, what kind of Asian are you? And
Right,
I know that
because you
sounds
could-
rude, but
But the thing is, because they also pull Middle Eastern into that as well. Too.
Yeah, because technically
that's
Middle
so wild to
Eastern is
me.
Asian, and Middle Easterns refuse to be referred to.
who
as
are the
Right.
Laos niggas?
That's Asian.
Those are Asian.
They're
Those
Laotian,
Laotians
actually.
are like tall Chinese people.
So y'all
but
mean
not
is
too
Laos.
tall.
They
They're
like
just
average. They like
they're
an average
slightly-
American height. Tall
What was y'all mean?
Chinese,
Yeah, he was Chinese.
but he's an anomaly though,
very
Yeah,
much
'cause-
so.
because they're not that. They
'Cause
know
I
they're
ain't
not
never
that
seen
tall.
an Asian that.
No,
tall.
they supposed to be that tall.
And the nigga was skilled too, y'all.
I mean,
mean.
because if you think about it, Andre the Giant was a 7-foot tall Frenchman.
Yeah.
That drank wine like
No,
no
that nigga
other.
drunk everything.
Like no other.
That nigga drunk bushels of wine, literally.
Imagine folks invite you out for a drink. You got your little wine glass, motherfucker got
No.
a whole fucking barrel.
No. Let's hit you with a real story.
Like, that's how we thugging it.
He invites you out to drink, closes the bar down, right? Just shut it down. Nobody else can come here. He locks the door, and you niggas drink until you pass out because he's such a big dude. The amount of what you drunk is barely a bottle of water
Right.
to him, and he's laughing his ass off watching you get fucked up. He was torturing niggas he wrestled with.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't be able to fool with
I
him.
think
'Cause I feel
Andre
like
the
that's gonna be
Giant
a
was out
whole-
here slanging wood.
Pause.
Yeah, that's plausible. but-
That's very plausible because
You
such an
came out
open-
of nowhere.
that's
with
an
that one.
that is.
I mean,
Is
I
that-
would
is
thought that I would have came out with that.
It's an
one, but you
open-ended
didn't.
question.
No, bro, it's just the wrong direction question.
Nah, I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I mean, you drink.
Bro, you asked this
You
nigga,
getting
do
these
you
hoes-
think he's slanging wood?
I'm just saying, you getting these hoes wine drunk? Is you fucking?
He wasn't getting hoes drunk. He was getting the niggas he wrestled with.
Andre
They say he wasn't getting them. It's how you said, Juan, this is one time you use discretionary cautions and pausing when you should have went full speed with the pause.
I ain't pause. See, when I don't pause, they be like, "Oh, you should have paused." Then when I do pause, they be like, "Why you pause everything?
Juan, that was an obvious pause.
Stop
though.
pausing
Yeah.
everything."
But that was an obvious
Stop
pause.
being so gay.
That is, you
I
know,
know.
the birth of
I'm
pause
sorry. We
came
can't-
from a
can
comment
we-
like that.
Can we not say the word gay?
It's just the way that you know
It's-
Can we say transgressionary people?
Transitional.
the views that
It's
are being expressed and
transitional
opinions
people.
Transgression.
are not part of the
Transitional
Tone
men.
Deaf Network.
Transitional man.
Transitional men.
Yo, I hate what America's become.
Why?
I just because it's so confused. What happened when just like they? We should probably go back to separating everybody.
No.
It's not like, look, I
And
understand.
I'll see y'all later then.
I understand that everybody.
It's not a bad idea,
Like, look, bro,
but
just-
not in a bad way.
Like, keep
like-
the blacks with the blacks, you put the Asians with the Asians, whites
I don't
stay.
like all the blacks.
with the
Wait a
whites.
minute.
Look, hey, once
And
we
I
put
don't
all
like
the blacks
I don't
in
like all the
they,
like everybody.
once we put all the blacks on their side, y'all separate the niggas how you feel. Just like once we put all the whites where they go, they could sort out the crackers and the rednecks accordingly.
No.
I'm just saying.
all I'm saying is,
You
I can't hold on. We here now, so let's go ahead and let's sort this
How
out.
did we get here?
Oh, we got here
oh,
because
because I was before he stopped me, I was gonna take us down a darker rabbit hole.
Nobody's supposed
you know
to
I gotta.
be
This is how you
here.
gotta take the wheel from some people. You know, like when you take driver's ed and you get in the car and the driver's got a steering wheel on his
Mhm.
side too,
And
just
also
to,
the break as
the
well.
brake.
Mhm.
That's what you got to do with this nigga.
I don't think they do that anymore though.
Nope.
Do they?
You got to bring your own car now
Yeah.
because it costs too much to get a custom car made.
And a custom car don't fit everybody.
But
You know.
no, think about
Don't
it.
do that.
I mean, you said it.
Hold on, we here now. So if America actually segregated itself back to the state where only the kind of your kind mixed with the kind of your kind, but then there'll be this little small pockets of like Neapolitan ice cream of people, those who just refuse to, like you've already married a white man, but you don't want to break up the family, so we'll let y'all live in this little reservation.
So what about the people that might be like right on the border of that, where they're like getting ready to get married, but they decide to cut the date? You're like, well, hold on, they had their wedding next month, but y'all cut the date for this date.
You don't get your reparations. You forfeit your reparations if you don't move into the
reservation,
into the new area. Okay, but no,
The new
and
world.
you know how you said, well, you don't like certain black people because sometimes we don't know how to act. Well, if all we have is us to depend on us, maybe we'll fix 97% of our problems.
And stop blaming the white man.
Because when you think about it, our crime and all that stuff happens because we don't have opportunities. Well, we are the only people who can provide opportunities for each other.
True.
So there now we got to hire black people who we then got to actually teach customer service and stuff like that too. So now you have an income. We don't have to worry about the white man white cops shooting people because we only got black cops. Now we might have a problem because I can't see too many black people openly want to run into fires. So our fire department may be a little iffy in the beginning.
We got black people that want to save people.
No, I'm not saying you don't want to, but I don't think we have a large quantity of them.
No, we do. We got a good amount.
We got a good amount. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
She dated a few.
I have not.
Damn. Sounded wild.
I have not. I've
What?
had them
What?
try to talk to me, but is my mic on?
You should be on. I just turned everything down some
Okay.
because we was
I felt
having a little feedback.
Okay.
If you don't like it, switch mics, fam.
I just feel like can you hear me better?
Yeah.
So what's
Y'all
up with
gotta,
that?
you know what? Y'all gotta get used to the fact that everything don't have to be so goddamn loud in here.
Only thing
No
I
one
want
said it had to
loud.
be loud. I
is
just
my-
want to make sure you can hear.
I just
No, we can hear you.
I just want my weed to be loud.
I double checked it.
Yeah, we
But
don't
no,
want
I
that
think
noise.
honestly, if we as black people backtrack to that, all we got is us in
We
every
all we got.
aspect, we should be good. Our judicial system will be black. Now we still would have a Supreme Court because if something happens over in the white folks area and it's a law that got passed, we should be able to get that law too if it works for us. So we still got to have a Supreme Court.
Yeah, just imagine the world being like separated, but in a good way.
And every vice president is not just one person anymore, but it's the president of each section. So you have the president, and then you have the multicultural vice
I
president.
feel like we're turning into Dave Chappelle.
I'm just saying it'll work.
We damn near really need a racial draft.
We do. No, I'm not because now we got some folks who don't know how to act.
Yeah, and we got it's people that don't know how to act in all cultures.
This is
Yeah,
true.
but that's what we can always say, well, that's some white folks, and then we'd be cool with that. But if we pick somebody up in the draft and they don't know how to act, or what if we get a bad batch in the NBA? Niggas play great draft time. Then they turn into bust afterwards. So we think we got ourselves a great. We get Matthew McConaughey. He's on the table. We's like, yeah, we'll take him. He becomes a black man, and then he just becomes a lazy Negro. Waste of the draft.
Actually, speaking of that, did you hear about the possibility of him and Woody Harrelson being brothers?
Look, fam, who knows?
Because his mom's crept out, and it was like right around the time that they were his parents were getting divorced that she actually knew him. So they're actually supposed to be doing a whole DNA test about it.
That's funny. I only thought of Matthew McConaughey because if you got Netflix, there's a show on TV called Agent Elvis, where dog's a secret agent and he be out here doing wild shit, and Matthew McConaughey voices Elvis.
That's
I like Matthew McConaughey.
He voices Elvis. Johnny Knoxville voices his sidekick. Niecy Nash is his manager. A few other. Don Cheadle is the man.
They only got a black man to be the man.
Yeah,
That's wild.
he's basically Nick Fury, but he's an asshole though. It's funny as hell.
Nick Fury's an asshole.
Nah, true. I just thought that was Sam Jackson.
You
Being Sam Jackson.
You think Sam Jackson's an asshole?
Just Sam Jackson.
Samuel. I'm sorry. I mean, some people are assholes.
Oh, absolutely. I have my moments.
My boss is an asshole.
And we're here again.
I mean, he is.
What beef you got with your boss?
I don't have any beef with him. I just think he's a dick.
Uh,
Just like it's one of those.
Pause. Look.
It's one of those like
help you out.
like he ain't never did nothing to me, but I've seen how he treated other people.
Okay.
So
So you just kind of watching. to see
Yeah,
what's
I just kind of watch it.
possibilities.
Yes.
He's just a rude boy.
Try to navigate, make sure you don't treat me like that. Because sometimes I have to forget. Well, I don't have to. Sometimes I tend to forget where I work at. Like,
Yeah, because
well,
you're out there.
yeah, like because when they say something, and then like
You stuck.
I turn black on, and like my nigga come out, and I'm like, yo, fam, what? Excuse me, what the fuck you talking?
Damn, that's messed up.
Who you talking to?
But
Oh no, I didn't mean it like that, Dewan.
Right.
When they hit you with the no, I didn't mean
Like,
it like
wait a
that.
minute.
What the fuck you saying for? You ain't mean it like that.
What do you mean, you people?
Right.
You know, that's the easiest
Yeah.
one to get some shit started.
It
Like, you
is.
personally, as a black person, knows that whatever they just said really don't bother you.
But
But
you
the
just want to
fact-
fuck with them.
But you just heard the you people. Well, you people.
Like,
I
what
do
you mean
it.
by you people?
It don't even have no-
I do it all the time.
That is
I
the
do too.
biggest dick
and
move to
they
do.
look at and her response just be like, "Oh my God, Dewan, why you always got to make it about race? It's not
Like,
about
well,
race.
you
not
just
about-
said you people.
It's like it's not
So what
about
were you
race."
referring to?
I'll be like, "Well, if it's not about race, what is it about?"
Mm-hmm.
Because last time I checked, I was the only nigga on staff at any given time in this store.
Well, the question once again is, who are you people?
The Asian community, I guess.
That ain't what you said.
Speaking of the Asian community, have you watched the new Netflix show Beef?
Beef.
No.
Now,
Okay.
From what I've heard,
So I've heard it. I started watching it because I love me some Ali Wong. Like, she's fucking funny as hell to me. The irony behind this whole show.
was that we're gonna have to cancel it.
No,
Dead ass.
I didn't watch it yet.
Well, get ready because we have to cancel it.
But here's the reason why. Well, I'm not too quick to cancel shit. Sometimes racial shit needs to be said.
It's
'cause
not
black
about
people-
racial shit on
black
why we're
people
gonna
don't
have to
talk.
cancel this show.
But the whole show starts. This is the funniest shit in the world. It all starts because two Asians almost got into an accident. And we all know the stereotype about Asians and driving.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole thing that before I even really got into the show, that was the first thing that started making me laugh to death about the show. So why do we have to cancel it, Juan?
So one of the dudes on the show, like he was on a podcast. I don't know if this was recent or a few years ago, or whatever. But he was on a podcast, like openly admitting to like raping.
Oh my.
Yeah, see, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Did you hear the whole podcast or did somebody just clip it? Because you got to be careful with them clips. Folks will take some shit out of content and clip it. Like, think about what you
Me
do actually in the
telling
car.
you that I only get hard by forcing women. I don't give a fuck how you chop that up. That's wrong. I don't give a fuck what the whole there
So
is
make
no
sure that you clip that right.
there is no moonwalking out of no shit like that.
Like, I got to hear the whole
I don't
thing.
give a fuck how you clip it. You telling me you forced a woman to do anything is wrong on any level. I don't care how you clip it, bro.
But what if it's one of those
No.
aggressive? What if it's one of those
No.
aggressive fetishes, my
No.
nigga?
And
What if it's one of them the dominatrix like fetishes?
rape is not a fetish, my guy.
I'm not saying it's
Actually,
it is, believe it
is.
or not.
It ain't legal.
Correct.
If they already consent to it and they role playing, my nigga,
Then that's something different.
If you getting a massage, you be like, this massage would be a lot better if you put your hand on my dick. And she says no, all bets off after that, and you still
Okay.
continue.
okay, one.
You out of here.
Stop. How many times have niggas given their woman a massage and all of a sudden somehow they thumb
No.
end up in their pussy?
You keyword, you just said you're a woman. If you're
It doesn't. If I'm not mistaken, and you can quote me on this, it doesn't matter if it's your girlfriend, your woman, your wife. If she doesn't want to do it and you still make her do it, is that not still rape?
Yeah, it is actually.
that is still rape, but if it's
There, no,
There's
based on
no
how
but.
you talking, ain't no
There's
but.
no, there's no but.
Based on how
That's what
you
it is.
led with,
It
but you
just
just
is
said
no
it was
but.
your woman.
It doesn't make
it
a
doesn't
difference.
matter if she.
Did your woman say stop, or
If
did she?
Yes.
Did she
If
say?
she said
was the
stop,
stop
she's like,
firm, or did she
It
giggle
don't
and
make
say
a
I'm
difference.
playing?
It
It
does.
don't
If
make
you
a difference. She
if
could
you
giggle the
didn't
fuck
get
out of it. She
consent
say-
from her, bro, it's
She's-
still based
Thank
on
you.
how you're talking.
Mhm.
I mean, but you're right though. It's still
See?
rape.
It's still
Thank
rape.
you.
It's still rape.
That's what I'm saying.
There we go.
That and that
But
right there.
again,
But just
I
how
don't care how you clip it. If a bitch said no and you continue, you're nasty.
one, you just said, but it's your. That's why I said
You
we
let-
got
but
to
you
hear the
led
whole
with
clip
your woman.
Yeah.
because he could have been talking about that woman and
He
some
was in a
nigga who-
massage parlor.
and some,
He was in a massage
been a
parlor.
bitch he's done with already.
Tom.
Some of the
Nah,
massage
bro.
parlors
I'm
offer
not letting you-
happy ending, my guy.
She said no.
Got to hear the whole clip.
Fuck you.
All I'm saying is I got to hear the whole clip.
She said
It's
no.
too much. We cancel too much shit based off of just parts of what we're hearing.
Yeah.
Look at Jonathan Major whole situation right now.
That's his fault. Keep your hands off them white women.
He married her or dated her. It was his
Again-
girlfriend. It was his woman.
He fucked up when he started fucking white women.
It was his woman.
Tone says all the time, I don't trust white women.
I don't.
Soon as they was like, yeah, we canceling Jonathan Major, I was like, that's that shit Tone be talking about. That's why he don't trust white women. And he not wrong. Like, we've been had to restructure the whole fucking MCU for this white bitch.
Do you know that they is gonna do a multiverse and flip it that Franklin Saint
Is
Kang the
Kang?
Conqueror?
Hey,
I'm not here for that.
I ain't mad.
I'm not here for
I'm
that.
not mad.
I'm not gonna, not the way Snowfall ended. I'm not gonna have Franklin Saint.
So can I say this? I have never watched Snowfall.
Me neither. But
It's
I heard
one
it
of
was
the-
great.
You know what? Now that it's done
We should probably go back and watch
and
it.
you can watch it consistently through on Hulu, give it to the end of the summer when you're bored. Turn on, start watching it. It's a great watch. Some great writing. John Singleton. This is some of his top work. I just hate when the black community gets a hold of something. Okay.
Like, the more I hear people like talking about it, it's like, yeah, Snowfall is great. I was like, well, it's done.
I mean, I watched the synopsis of the last episode, so I'm good.
Because here's the reason why I hate when black folks get a hold of stuff.
Why do you hate?
Number one, the show comes on Wednesday night. Well, it did come on Wednesday night, 9 p.m. FX, right? I don't know what it is about black folks not watching TV when you're supposed to watch TV, but everybody always wants to watch it when they conveniently want to watch it and then have the caucasity.
Just say, don't spoil it. Bitch, you should have watched it when it was on TV.
Now, here's the one that pissed me off more than anything. It's one thing when somebody on your timeline says something or whatnot, but when you're following the actors in the last season and the actor was like, yeah, you know, I had a great run with y'all. This was my favorite episode. You know, I hate I had to go out, but, you know, it was a great run. Shout out to John Singleton. And the next day after, this is what this person puts on their Instagram, showing love for a great series. People have the audacity. How dare you spoil the show? Bitch.
You should have watched it that night.
This was my swan song. I can say what the fuck I want on my last episode.
Yeah.
Yo, TV really make you hate the internet. Because they be like, don't spoil it, but you will sit on Facebook all day.
Mm-hmm.
If you know the show you love to watch comes on Friday,
You niggas is
and you're
lucky.
not going to be able to catch it on Friday
until Sunday.
until Sunday.
Stay off the internet.
Yep.
Stay away from places where you know people talk about it. Block hashtags. Unfollow that nigga who can't hold water.
Yeah, like Monte.
Yeah,
And
go
see,
ahead
even-
give him
but
like a
even
30-day
Monte-
pause, like-
Right. But Monte he lies. So you can't even believe it when he posts it.
Like, niggas on the internet ask for too much. Look, we give you niggas 3-day grace on Marvel movies. Because most of the real Marvel fans, if we have, you know, the means, we go
It's
see
the
this shit
opening
on
night.
Thursday.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers have between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Maybe even can go to a Tuesday.
I
because if
might
they wanna
give
do
you-
a $5 Tuesday.
I might give you till Tuesday
Mhm.
to see this movie. Wednesday, if you ain't seen it, I don't give a fuck no more. I'm
Right.
talking about it. Did y'all see that part? Why don't spoil this movie? This movie is now on Disney Plus, and you still
Right.
telling me not to spoil it, fam? Suck my dick. Go to hell. Like, oh, y'all niggas
But
suck.
that's just how they are with TV watching, period. I guess folks are so hell-bent on watching things exclusively via Netflix and Hulu that you guys don't realize a lot of the stuff that you guys go crazy for is already on regular TV and it's been on for a while. Because I remember when everybody jumped on the All-American Crave.
Yeah.
It was on CW for at least 3 whole seasons before most of you niggas even knew it existed.
I
Yeah.
don't even watch All American, but I knew it was coming on
I
regular
had
TV.
watched it for a while and I
Right.
had already stopped by the time everybody else started. I was like, y'all late.
Yeah, like when they were talking about certain things, it was like, and the only reason why I did catch what I caught because heavy DC shows was on CW. So All America will either come on after it one time, or I think it replaced one whole day to begin with. Because they couldn't, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with CW. They just wouldn't keep shit on the same day for
Yeah.
nothing in the world.
They should fire the niggas.
And then everybody's all of a sudden all about All American, how great it is, and woo this. I was like, bitch, I've been done with the series like three months ago. Y'all just now on season 2, and I don't even like this show like that. Like, and then when somebody falls in love with a show, they won't let other people not care about the show.
Right.
Like, I don't care for All American Homecoming. Didn't care for All America. I'm not a bad person. I liked Velma. I don't give a fuck if you never watch it.
The black one?
No, it was a cartoon on HBO Max.
I felt like looking at it, I felt like she was black.
No, she wasn't black. She's cause Mina Kunis, not Kunix. What's the chick from not New Girl? Damn, she's Middle Eastern. But I'm trying to remember the name. Mindy. Yeah, Mindy is her character. So whatever Mindy is what she is.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
Was it good though?
Oh, it was hilarious. It was fucking hilarious, dog. They rewrote the whole storyline.
So do we just like look at it from like Velma's perspective, or is this something completely different?
It's from Velma's perspective. It's basically how the game comes together.
Oh, okay.
It's updated, but it's wild. It was one of the few times where the LGBT snuck their way into a show that never was there to begin with, and I'm okay with it.
Who's
It funny. I'm not going to tell you.
You might
have to watch.
You got to watch it, Doug.
You got
No, you just tell me because I'm not.
It's Velma and Daphne.
Ben knew it. I felt like they was doing some weird shit, but you know, hey, thank you HBO for confirming my.
It's
suspicion.
funny.
Yeah,
So Shaggy, I don't think Shaggy is officially there. There's another dude who's there instead, but he got a lot of the opposite qualities of Shaggy.
Did they still have the mystery machine?
No, not really.
Because that was Shaggy's car.
That's what I'm saying he's technically not there. Velma her mom got killed when they were kids. So Velma's been spending her whole life trying to find her mom because she don't believe her mom is dead.
That's dark.
Okay.
Why would HBO do that to us?
No, you gotta have the original mystery. Fred,
Is that the original?
it's the original mystery. Daphne and Velma used to be best friends growing up, but when Velma got so just enthralled in trying to solve her mom's mystery, they stopped being cool. Daphne became popular, of course, because she was on the cheer team, and Velma just became the weird kid at school. Fred is rich as fuck.
Now I can see.
But he's dumb as fuck.
Damn, they made Freddie dumb.
Dumb as fuck. But he's not the kind of dumb whereas in like you don't know 2 + 2. He's dumb like you've been taking care. Yeah, you've been taking care of all your life. You don't know how to not have money or somebody taking care of you. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because his dad wants him to be a real man, but he won't be a man because he's so soft and shit. Because he wants him to be the heir to the Ascot fortune.
I was just gonna say, Fred wear Ascot.
Yes, it's the family business.
Yes, there you go.
Like, what gangster nigga wear Ascot?
He's not gangster, but his dad is a man's man.
That's funny.
So it's funny.
His dad's the most interesting man in the world.
Basically, and he looked like that too.
His dad, the Dos Equis nigga.
He looked like him too. It's funny as hell. But dog, when I tell you,
will slide all kind of racial shit.
It is, but it's a funny ass show. Like I didn't expect it to be funny. I just decided to watch it one day.
You be at home like, damn, Fred was Dominican this whole time.
But you know what made me watch it? One, the same people who made the Harley Quinn show made this.
That makes sense.
That's what made me watch it. But speaking about HBO, so apparently they finna change their name again
to Max.
What?
To Max. So basically what happened is, I guess once again, a bunch of conglomerates decided to come together and they're bringing everything together. So what used to be now Discovery Plus is now going to be combined with HBO Max. So now you're going to have this $20 app. So it's going up about $5-6. And you're getting literally everything. In a minute, it's going to be cable by itself.
Right.
At the rate it's going.
HBO?
I'm for it.
Because all you need is the Max app, and then if you think about it, get the Disney, Hulu, ESPN package, and you honestly don't need cable this day and age.
I feel like HBO gonna take your approach of how you saying like YouTube should do. Because like when you was telling me about the YouTube TV, and then I thought about, I'm like, what device don't come with YouTube? I don't understand why YouTube is on every device, But
Now you know
YouTube is
why.
on every device.
For a brief moment in time, you can always find 4 things on every device: Prime Video, YouTube, some form of HBO, and Netflix. They were always on everything. It'll be shitty ass TVs that are nowhere near fucking smart, but you got these 4 apps there. That's the number one reason why everybody uses Netflix, because it's always just been there. I've seen Netflix on devices that give you the shittiest of qualities, but Netflix is there.
I think GPS is coming with YouTube, and I don't know why.
Oh, because think about it. If your car breaks down,
You might need to
just go on YouTube to
figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah, changing your alternator from a YouTube video is kind of crazy,
It's
but
not
I can see it.
Right. You gotta do
You
what
got-
you gotta do.
Low key, when I can't figure some shit out, I definitely have
When I
Absolutely.
first got the Impala, I forgot it was something under the hood I needed to fix. I just took my phone out, turned the YouTube on, sat there, and just kept rewinding the video until I got done.
YouTube is I've definitely graduated from YouTube University. A few
Oh,
times.
absolutely.
You can't technically you can't, dog, because it's forever. It's always something new to learn on there, bro. If you ever get bored, just type in a random thing and there's videos for it.
YouTube,
Yeah, and there's a rabbit hole. You can
YouTube
definitely go
even
down.
got shit on there. I didn't think it would show you.
I thought, you know what? If YouTube decide to expand, they need to change their name to Rabbit Hole.
That would be a good
or
name.
just the hole.
Because sometimes
That might that can go.
you like
That can go a
things
lot of
in your
ways.
hole, don't
Whoa, pause.
you?
Come on, you gotta control
not-
yourself.
sorry,
Oh my
my fault.
She didn't kick my shoe twice. I think I'm at liberty to say what I want.
Sorry.
Like usually I ain't got no shoes on, but now I got shoes on. You just want to kick my shoe. I do.
Let me keep my feet over here then. My fault. Let me sit this way. No, I'm not. I'm kicking you in my J's. No.
Did you get the restock?
I did not. I clicked on it and it kept on saying that it wasn't able to complete the command that I requested. I'm
What are we
like,
trying to
oh,
do? Oh, get
Just-
some new shoes.
yeah.
They restocked the Jordan 1.
Oh, speaking of quick, did I ever see you the link to the Tone Deaf Radio website?
I think you did.
Did you take a look at it?
We have a website?
No,
now?
not the website. No, sorry.
Okay.
Just only the radio, but not the.
Okay.
This nigga made a website. Tone be working.
Nigga, I gotta have some place for people to listen.
And then he also got that camera over there too. What's going on?
Oh, that's just
It's just-
because it's for monologue
Sounds like
podcast.
somebody's working on a
OnlyFans.
little
OnlyFans.
right.
Tone
Nah,
down
ain't
here
nobody.
being a hussy.
Ain't nobody subscribing to anything like that for me.
OnlyFans,
Nobody
I
wants to.
don't know, Tone.
As much as y'all sit here and say that there's a lane for stuff, let's keep it a buck.
There
It's very,
is a lane.
it's very
and-
rare
and
to me.
people-
Honestly,
people like you.
it's very rare spaces that people think can be successful and they're not. Like, I get it. You got a few freaks out here who like feet pictures, but let's keep it a buck. It is not $1 billion industry that people
Oh,
is expecting to
feet
break.
Feet
the
pics?
pic.
pics?
I
I
don't think so,
bro.
dog.
I might
It's a
bust one
website
out.
that lets you swap
But
feet
here,
pics like
but
Facebook.
here's the thing, though.
How is this not a
Here's-
$1 billion
Here's the thing, though, bruh. Just like titties and ass, not everybody's look good.
That's true.
So not everybody can just be like, ooh, I got to pay the bills this month. Let me go ahead and send some feet pics out. Your feet don't look good, my guy.
What? Just because her feet don't look good, her feet look good. She's making profit. It's just like OnlyFans. Not everybody wants to watch random people have sex. Trust
I
me.
want to watch you just like have a conversation.
But ain't nobody.
But
Okay.
that's like podcasts. Everybody
here's my-
conversation ain't good.
Right. And here's my thing about that now. Like, yes, you do have people who want to have just regular OnlyFans. But the stigma now on OnlyFans is some kind of nudity, some kind of fucking, some kind of squirting has to be going on in order for me to even give a damn about your OnlyFans. There's no more days of just, oh, I'm going to sit here in lingerie and I'm going to cook some breakfast for you. Yes, you may get 2 or 3 people, but you're not going to be profitable. Okay? You're not going to be profitable. Take that shit to like Audible Live or some shit like
No,
that.
go on fan base.
See, I don't even know.
If
You
if
know what? Fan base is actually where black people should be at
Mm-hmm.
because it's a black-owned app. It looks exactly like TikTok with a little sprinkle of Facebook on it, and you get 100% profit for anything you monetize on there.
By the way, I do actually have a fan base.
So do I.
So, put that out there.
I think I had one of the original fan bases.
Congratulations.
I was on the ground floor. Reminds me of my Black Planet years when I was on the ground floor of that.
What y'all be doing on fan base? Just
I really haven't done anything.
I haven't done nothing yet.
Like I just set it up because
Basically,
like, okay.
some black guy sat down and was like, I'm tired of opening all these goddamn different apps. And basically just made one that looks and feels like all of them together.
But I forgot he's somebody's famous son, though.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, that's how he affords to do it, but I'm not mad at him. He just got to work on his marketing.
I like TikTok.
It feels he's got a TikTok vibe to it too.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Hey, I posted a reel the other day and it got over 200 likes, and I'm happy.
Shout out.
Because he keeps fucking telling me, like, hey man, most people don't get these many likes on their reels. You want to do another one? Calm the fuck down, nigga. Shit, hold on. Hold up.
Like, wait a minute.
I'm getting there, bro. Let me get used to this.
Man, I do. Like, I be excited. Like, when I see, like, I make a TikTok, motherfuckers be fucking with it. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I ain't going viral, but enough motherfuckers saw this. You agree?
I think I'm gonna start a tick. I think I'm gonna actually physically start using my TikTok channel now.
You just gotta pick some shit to put.
Because I think what I'm gonna do is with the radio station, I'm gonna find some songs that people just really didn't understand what was being said, and we gonna dissect it.
Oh boy.
Like all these drug songs from the 80s.
Oh, most definitely.
I came back to let you know. That is a crackhead if I've ever seen it.
No, it's not.
No.
Hello.
He's a
Is it me?
He's a stalker.
But see, the thing is, the difference between that is the video versus the song. Because the song, of course, the video definitely has a stalker. Like,
yeah, when you watch the video, you like
the video is like you just.
I mean, if you think about it, Cry Me a River the same way. Cry Me a River is a song about breaking up with a chick and she wants to come back. Meanwhile, the video, on the other hand, you stalking this bitch the whole video.
Right.
Yeah, but Lionel Richie was stalking a blind girl.
Is that really stalking? Because she couldn't see him coming regardless.
You know, let's not do this.
You're right. She couldn't see him coming, which is even more creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you doing? You watching somebody that can't see that you're watching them.
But they can feel you. Because they got, the extra.
Okay,
senses.
since we
He was hella close.
Since we talking one, and I know
in
you,
doorways, just hello. Man, you get your creepy ass out of here,
that
bro.
nigga wild, fam. So one, I asked Sarita a question yesterday after she finished recording.
What'd you ask?
I'm gonna ask you this question. I need you to be 100% honest with me.
I'll do the best I can.
Be truthful. Don't allow outside judgments or anything fool you.
Yes.
I just want
Whoa.
your 100.
No, I don't even want to know what you're gonna ask now.
I just want to know your 100% honest opinion.
All right.
Okay. Who had the best verse on International Player?
Best verse.
And don't have the video in your head.
What's the criteria for like this?
No, it's just
No,
what
it's
you.
just
It's your
your
honest
thought.
opinion. Your honest opinion. What you felt. Who had the best verse?
And what's funny is that actually when I was at the gym, it came on.
I don't know where I was.
Well,
It popped on the other day too.
For the way that I like to consume my hip hop and my rap, I would probably say Bun B.
Okay, we're not saying you wrong.
Right.
It's just that personally, when we were sitting here, the video in Andre 3000 verse, perfect. So if you're going based off the video, his verse is the best verse. But if you just listen to it, you can take that nigga completely out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a whole nother song about some player shit.
I said Pimp C.
it's a whole 3-verse track about some pimp shit.
Right. I went straight to Pimp C. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Like, yeah.
So I'm wondering,
okay.
did 3000 write because he knew what the video was gonna be?
I hate like hip hop and him together. Like just
What? Andre 3000?
Yeah, like
I love me some Andre 3000.
I'm not saying that we don't get my snitching P out here. Now, I'm not saying that we don't love Andre 3000. I feel like Andre 3000 is really good at what he does. But like I like to put Andre 3000 in like the Lauryn Hill category of life to me. And when I say that, is like I feel like people give you far too much, and you haven't. To me, this is just me personally. You haven't done enough to deserve the credit that we giving you. Like
Andre 3000
Outkast was great.
though.
Outkast was very great. Andre 3000 is awesome when he's standing next to Big Boy. And then we calling you one of the best rappers, and then you won't even give us a solo effort. I'm not putting Andre 3000 in none of the categories with all the rest of these niggas who have prosperous solo careers
because he hasn't had a solo
because
career.
you won't give me if Andre 3000 gave us one solo project, just one, you give us one, and your credit is restored. You go right back in this top 5 category with rappers.
I don't think even if he were to do that, I still think he's gonna have people on there.
No,
so
I'm
it's
not
going to end up being.
I'm
really
not
a
saying
solo
that it's
project person. It's not going to be like a J. Cole, like
no. Like I don't want you to give me some shit without features. It's just when I look at this, when I go to download it, when I go to listen to it on Apple, it needs to say Andre 3K and then whatever the title of this project is. You can have as many features as you want to, but it's like how I can open Apple and type in Big Boy, and then I will get all of Big Boy's solo projects.
I mean, technically,
as well as
Speakerbox and Love Below.
That's an Outkast.
That's an Outkast. As much as we want to give him his flowers, it basically what happened was Andre did a solo project, and they say, "Yo, we can make so much more money if Big Boy does a solo project because if it flopped, it's just an Outkast project. Niggas can continue to go back to where they was or call it a day." But both of them actually got great review. I mean, it went fucking diamond.
Yeah, 100,000 side of the project was dope, which I feel like
his project was the birth of Dre.
It made us.
If we didn't have the Love Below, we wouldn't have Drake.
No, actually, we wouldn't have Andre 3000 if it wasn't for Erykah Badu.
He was going that way anyway. Erykah just fit. I just recently watched a documentary. Andre was already sliding into his own individuality. He just happened to meet Erykah, who was on the same shit he was on that he was going through. So they instantly clicked. It was like one of them. He was already on his way to go that way.
Pants and shoulder pads.
Yeah, he was already on his way to do.
He was already on
because they said that the whole entire baseball jerseys and hip hop and big jeans, that wasn't really his style. He just wore that because he was poor.
Yeah, then he got some money.
Got some money.
Let me show you what these furry pants.
He started being because he likes to be different. He likes to be unique. He likes to be expressive.
Why you gotta keep talking about the furry pants? Though?
Because, bro, we were not ready. We were not ready for that.
He wore furry pants and shoulder pads, and then he rapped some.
I saw his concert. I went to go see him when he was
rapped
nah.
When he first because everybody was like. The first time we started noticing that this nigga was different, it was when he walked into a beauty supply store and seen the hats that grandmas have, bought it and wore it, and then other niggas was wearing it.
Yeah, so
because I clearly remember sitting in college listening to AT Aliens, and it was a gang of niggas with them goddamn grandma hats on.
So it's not that we don't love Andre 3K. It's just I personally can't put him in the category with the rest of these niggas because
I say he's a great lyricist.
He won't give me a solo.
I'll definitely give him that.
Great rapper.
We'll see.
Has he made some bars that was like, bro, you just phoned this shit in?
Yes.
Yes, he definitely has.
Everyone though,
but he definitely has some bars that are memorable.
I'll even say Wayne has done something. Yeah, I'm gonna go there.
Don't do that because
Wayne
we all know my nigga does that.
Like Wayne done phoned some shit in.
Right.
Wayne ain't never been talking about he got a homeboy named Butter and another homeboy named Cheese. And together we can make it milk and drip down your neck. Why did Beyonce let that go on her album?
Because Andre was hot at the time.
Hot doing what, fam? Like, I'm just trying to figure out where they found this nigga. He wasn't doing shit at this time. He was at home chilling.
Hey, but you complain about that. But he also had the best verse on Walk It Out. He had the best verse on Throw Some D's. He had the best verse on What a Job. So I kind of feel like you're allowed to have some bad days.
Yeah.
You are allowed to have
you just happen to just stick on the negatives about niggas.
No, I just like his bad days be so crazy. His bad days is the shit that people go crazy for, and I don't understand it. Like the songs that Tone name, when people think about Andre 3000 verses, don't nobody bring these songs up.
I always bring them songs.
People be like, yo, you heard what he did on I Do with Jeezy? Yes, I did. And I didn't like it. It was terrible.
Because when he be like,
16
I
ain't
walk,
enough.
he was like,
Yeah,
walk
right,
it out.
like,
When he said, walk
I hope
it
I
out
do
like
what I do
an
with
usher.
you, and we can get in this hot. It's
I
like,
said
shut
6,
the
but
fuck.
16 ain't enough with Rick Ross.
It's like
I
that.
mean, but when he said walk it out like an usher, I could see. It's like, bro, you got to get out of here, bro. I felt it.
just-
And then he was talking about when I come to your job, take a couple of corn off your cobs. I'm saying I felt that.
And then
You know, butterfly in the cocoon.
I might be. But don't and then it's like I hate Lauryn Hill too.
Don't
You
do
hate
that.
Lauryn Hill because they put her at GOAT status off of one album,
That's a fact.
and she don't come on time to nothing.
That's a fact.
If she came to time,
If
for
niggas
time,
would just be like, hey, yo, I appreciate this one album Lauryn Hill gave us, I'd be like, you know what, fam? I do too.
If you
But then they get to talking greasy, like, no, Lauryn Hill the GOAT. Like,
No,
that's
I
why I
say-
ain't fucking with you
I
now.
say Lauryn Hill had a classic
I'm
album
not talking about
that
you.
is unmatched.
There are other niggas that be out here saying Lauryn Hill is the GOAT. And I'll be like, GOAT where?
I mean, the same as LL Cool J could be considered a GOAT.
They call me Big Ellen.
I had to do it. I had to bring it back. I had to.
Yo, as much as I love,
You love that song, Juan.
It's the beat.
Just say you love it.
Just,
It's
just say you love
Timberland.
Timberland.
No,
It's
no.
Timberland,
I
dog. It get me every time.
I
I,
just-
don't know none of the lyrics of that song
Exactly.
outside of that, but that beat
that
goes
beat
hard.
hard. That beat
Right.
hard.
Like,
And
you just
LL
take
wasn't
him off
talking
of it.
about nothing.
I don't
at
know
all.
what he
Lord
said.
of mercy. If the broad is thirsty, I have your man reimburse me. Like, what are you talking about? So you just buying bitches drinks and expecting their niggas to pay you back? Shut up, Todd James.
Something like
Look,
a
man, this is
phenomenon.
the same dude who also made Phenomenon, so I don't expect a
Something
lot
like
from him.
phenomenon.
And that was a trash ass song.
I just-
and he tried to whisper.
Right.
I just feel like, see, here's another one of them niggas who was like, I'm not discounting what you did for hip hop,
I mean, he created the word GOAT.
but
yeah.
is this the only reason why we call him the GOAT? Because this was his thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
so personally for me, I'll call him a GOAT for 3 reasons. Number 1, you were the first solo hip hop artist in history, period.
I will give him that.
Okay.
No one else can do that.
No one else can say that. You're the first solo hip hop artist, period. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
2, you created and coined the phrase GOAT. So if Wayne can run around and bling bling all his damn life, and I would never say that nigga need to shut the fuck up. He made the word up. It's his. Can't be mad at him. Okay. He created the word GOAT.
Bling bling and GOAT are very different tones.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna let you have. Keep cooking.
No, I mean, if you made the word, it's yours, bro. Wasn't nobody else saying they were the GOAT before LL. The greatest of all time.
Mhm.
Okay.
Title his album and everything. Got
But
tattooed
Twice.
on him.
He's
But
got
he-
two albums.
Mhm.
But he not.
When you've been around as long.
he
Hey,
not
hold on,
He
no.
been, he been damn near around 40 years.
Now, and peep this one. As much as you may not listen to an LL album, he has
got fans.
consistently gone a minimum of at least gold for every album.
I'm not knocking that. Like,
But
what-
no, you asked me why would he be considered a GOAT?
Look, I want to ask Google.
I think
just-
almost every album has gone at least a minimum of gold.
and you might be right. I just feel
So
like
those 3
I-
things is why I would give him credit to say that hey, he's a GOAT. He's the Kane of hip hop. He's your measuring stick. Are you doing better than LL's career? Yes, you hit GOAT status.
I can't refute any of these points. I'm just not calling him. I'm not calling him my GOAT.
You're not allowed to.
He's not my.
You're
era.
not allowed to anyway.
Because he's not my era.
You wasn't listening to him before Mama said knock you out.
Yo, when's the first LL Cool J? That might have been the first LL Cool J song I heard. Like that way, Mama said knock you out.
You wasn't
round the way, girl, booming system.
and that's the reason why I said you can't call him that, because you wasn't listening to him when he was just a pure rapper. You were listening to him when he found out, ooh, bitches buy my music.
Boom.
And that's when
But
his,
I'm not.
and that's
I
when
won't,
his sound
I won't
changed.
never say LL can't rap because like I'll go back.
He
and listen
can
to
rap.
those.
4
LL's
3 2
cold.
1. If you think about 4 3 2 1 proved it.
Yeah,
That was
LL.
the first time since he changed his style that he went back.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I never count the first one because remember we cut cannabis off the. No, for real. If you go look it up, it says 4 3 2 1. It don't say 5 no more.
1. Oh God.
It really don't. It only says
I
4
feel
3
like
2
they
1.
were- explain to me why Master P was here. Did he replace somebody?
He replaced Cannabis.
Yeah, because I'm like, I remember
Because the
like,
video, he was a mummy.
Because I'm like, I remember when I first heard this song, I'm like, okay, there's
He
L.
was.
Is LLs? I think it was Method Man, Red Man. I was like, this is Cannabis.
It was Cannabis.
Where the fuck did Master P come
Wasn't
from?
DMX on there too?
Yeah, DMX. That's
Mhm.
I think it's who he replaced was X.
Because I'm like, P's in the video.
I think he replaced X. And knowing the story of X, we probably know why.
All right. X was definitely somewhere on that thing.
All I'm saying is it was 5 like up top prominent rappers. And you called this nigga from the deep south.
He had to have
What?
somebody to represent the South.
Mhm.
What did Master P have to offer this record as far
That's
as
right.
lyricism?
The South.
Yeah.
Because he can't rap. He couldn't rap a fucking burger.
You know what? Don't do nothing
But
like that.
he is the greatest entrepreneur from the hood ever. Because
Mhm.
Master P got out the hood all 3 ways.
Facts. He can't rap though, but
And he can't hoop. But yet he made it to the NBA.
Mhm.
He sold drugs.
Yeah.
And he had a successful rap
There
career.
you go.
He, by definition, he's a GOAT.
Mhm.
Master P's a GOAT.
Oh no, I fucks with P. I just don't think he can rap.
Because he
But-
built a whole empire
Yeah, but he just can't rap.
off the back of his family and niggas from the project.
Yeah, I ain't never seen a nigga who couldn't rap make it that long in hip hop. That's crazy.
And even when he should have been gone,
Oh wow.
And he was successful.
he
He
came.
has 23 Grammys.
Told you.
LL Cool J?
Yes.
I mean, they was giving anybody Grammys back then. Will Smith.
No, they wasn't.
Will Smith got a Grammy.
No. First of all, you're not gonna take that from the Fresh Prince. You're not gonna take that from the Fresh Prince because not only did
I'm
my
sorry,
niggas
I
earn.
lied. Actually, Jay-Z has 23
Yeah.
Grammys.
Again, they be giving anybody Grammys.
Jay-Z earned his.
That's how it still stood.
Okay, but not gonna take
Beyonce
that.
got like 38 of them motherfuckers. Like,
Well, you got the Beehive though. I think sometimes them Grammys
and they
supposed to get
still
treated.
mad because Beyonce got 38 Grammys, but she don't have one for album of the year. And the Beehive will not let that go.
No, DMX was on it.
Then it had to be Cannabis. at that
Nope,
point.
Cannabis is in the video too.
Yeah.
So then why the fuck?
It's Red,
why
Meth,
is
Cannabis,
Master P
DMX,
here?
and Master P. But P was not on the original song.
No, he's not. Like the album version, P's not there.
No, not at all.
He was just in the video.
Yeah.
In that stupid ass Denver Broncos jersey with that skull cap on.
like,
Like, what are you wearing, bro? Like, you from New Orleans. This is some New York shit.
Right, like you could at least put on some New Orleans shit.
Right, where's the Saints jersey? My nigga's
Right.
like,
What album was that?
which one? The 4 5 4 3 2 1? It was on Phenomenon. Or Phenomenon, whatever the fuck that song's called.
Something like a
I hated that
phenomenon.
song.
We just said that.
I never forgive LL for that song.
It was for the bitches. It wasn't for you.
Right.
I don't even think the
Yeah,
bitches
it
like
was on
that.
Phenomenon 1997.
I don't
No.
even
And
think
it's funny because it shows up 2 different ways, just like you said. It shows up as 5 4 3 2 1, then also shows up as 4 3 2 1.
Told you.
I don't think women like that.
When they
song.
kicked Cannabis off the song, they took a number away
Yep.
because it was 5 people at first, and now it was only 4.
Mhm.
They changed it.
Damn,
Niggas is terrible.
they did him wrong. Like, so they kicked him
I
off
mean,
the.
he did it to himself.
How?
No.
LL just
No.
a bitch
LL's
ass
is a
nigga.
bitch ass nigga.
That's the scene. That's
He's a bitch ass nigga
He
for that.
is petty. We
That
never
is-
said he wasn't.
That was early pettiness before we even knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like
so you asked me.
he showed you love in the bars, and you took it personal.
Right.
You just want to attack
Then-
the little nigga.
Then you asked folks like, hey, man, I ain't like that bar. You want to change that? So you asked me to change my verse,
And I changed.
and
my
I
verse.
obliged because you the go, you L. Then when the song come out, I'm like,
Like,
oh,
hold on, you just
you
told
diss me?
right?
I'd have beat LL ass. It wouldn't even been no exchange of bars. Like, we gotta fight, fam. That's a bitch move.
You gotta run me that fade.
Yeah. I mean, he probably would have fucked Cannabis up,
Oh,
but
absolutely.
I'm not going out like no hoe. Like I'm a swing.
You don't miss.
I might have to hit you with something. I'd have beat him with that custom mic stand he bring to all those stupid ass performances.
But he's the GOAT, so he can do that.
You know what's funny?
He's a
So I
Billy
recently
goat.
just finished the Wu-Tang saga since we talking music right now. Anyway,
Don't bring when you say Billy Goat, you know the first person I think of.
who? Old Dirty Bastard.
Who is a singer that sounds like a Billy Goat?
A lot of them.
Keith Sweat.
Oh,
Yo,
he sings through his nose though.
Keith Sweat be so drunk when he show up to these shows.
Oh, absolutely. He on that brown.
I saw somebody post a video on TikTok. I'm like,
where he was like sweating and everything, like his shirt was like sticking to his body. And he still had a
Yes.
cup in his hand.
Like,
while he
damn,
was
my
doing
nigga,
like
you-
I'm like, bro,
My-
this is the beginning of the song. Like,
Like,
how long have you been on stage,
this.
bro?
It's the beginning of the concert.
Like,
right
you
now.
not giving it up like this,
it's
bro.
like, my nigga, are you detoxing?
Right.
He
Because the way he was sweating, it looked
He
like
was
it.
sweating so hard.
That was a rough situation.
I'm like, "Dawg, that Brown be having niggas fucked up."
That's all I can't fool.
Hey,
with.
that night when I was bar hopping, I was on Brown.
See,
What kind of Brown you think? Do you think keeps sweating like a Hennessy nigga?
No, he drink
Nah,
top. He got.
he look like he drank some Cavassier. or
He
something.
drink top shelf.
Courvoisier?
He might have been on that 1942.
Right, he drink top shelf.
And the way he was singing to it too, he was like, he was singing to the
You
crowd.
know. You got me twisted. You got that right, you twisted.
All right, so I'm sitting here scrolling through Def Jam's top releases.
Of what
Jay-Z.
year?
Just no, it just says it's just overall top
Overall?
release album.
I bet you the number one album probably like an LL album. Gotta be.
Honestly, it's not.
Really? Def
hold
Jam?
on. Well, they're not in order, so I can't even say that right now. But I don't think it's LL.
You don't
Okay,
think LL
what-
got the number one album on Def
I
Jam?
don't think LL got the top sellingest album on Def Jam.
Oh, we talking about top seller? No, it's probably Jay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it would be him. Even then, I don't think his would be the top album, nigga. You gotta remember all like hip hop was Def Jam for a good 10-year run.
Yeah, but everybody that came through the Def Jam doors ain't been platinum selling fucking.
I mean,
artists.
you got to think about it. You got niggas like DMX, Rick Ross, Jeezy.
Let's see.
They ain't sell more than Jay-Z.
Probably, I don't know. David East. Oh, that's what I was getting at with the Wu-Tang thing. I cannot look at David East the same no more.
I'm mad that you calling him David East.
It's not Dave short for David.
I know that. Is Randy not short for Randall?
I'm just saying. I'll get back. Hold that pen because I dropped it in the group. Nobody responded to it.
I didn't even see what you did.
Okay. But yeah, so I really can't look at Method Man as Method Man, and I can't look at Dave East as Dave East anymore. Method Man now to me is just an old dude who's a lawyer because of power, and David East is now Method Man because he played him on the show. Yeah, so it's like niggas just done transition their roles out.
I mean, as a woman, can I ask you a question?
Do you find Method Man sexy?
That was where I was going with it.
Yeah, I do.
Like, have you always though? Like back in the Wu-Tang,
Yes.
protect your neck era.
I
type
can
shit.
believe that from her.
Yes.
That's why I asked her because like
Because
she
she
I
I
was
feel
around
like
that era. I
you're
was
right.
like 14, 15.
Right, I
niggas
can
coming
believe
out
her.
around that time.
'Cause-
I was like, oh.
and this is no knock to Method Man. It was just like,
with the
You-
exception of
are you
Method
young?
Man.
You
It
young
was
bitches
between
don't even
meth and whatchamacallit.
You
I'm a
got
good hell no.
inspect deck.
Hell no. Oh my
go
God.
face.
Yes.
Yeah, dude had to be one of them two
Tony.
pretty niggas.
Tony
Yes.
Stark.
Yes.
Pretty Tony.
Pretty Tony with the whole hawk on his nose.
It's like-
The same thing with Dog. Like the dude who played him, that's the way I see Ghostface now, period.
Mhm.
It is funny because it's like I was watching Power. I was like, wait a minute. That's the real Method Man right there.
And Method Man is a lawyer.
He's a lawyer now.
Getting Tyreek out of trouble.
Big facts. Getting Monet out of trouble.
Do you watch Power? Like you been keeping up?
course,
Like
man.
is it good? Is it
I mean,
going well?
So I do actually have an answer to
Drugs and alcohol.
the
Top album on Def Jam. Okay.
Guess
you got
what?
such dainty hands.
Oh, thank you. Guess who
Who?
it was?
Janae Nico.
Why the fuck would it be her?
I just felt like saying somebody.
Yeah, that was very random.
I know who
Guess
is.
it's gonna be some. Just guess.
I know who is not.
Lil Durk.
What?
We are talking about the number one album for Def Jam.
He's on Def Jam.
But he ain't got the number.
Of
He
all-
don't. He don't
okay.
got the number one album nowhere.
The streets love Dirk. You can't rule these little young niggas out now, okay? The
That's-
way
that's
the game is now with playlists, they changed the way the rules go. Sound scans are different now, my guy.
Well,
One of my
I
favorite
have
rappers
the-
is a serial killer. I'm
See,
so upset.
I
at
do
that.
have the top of.
Who is the top album?
Just get. I want you to guess first.
I've been guessing and you've been looking at me weird.
I know it's not Fabulous.
Absolutely not.
Fabulous.
DMX,
Mm-mm.
Jay Z.
Mm-mm.
Jadakiss.
LL Cool J.
Mm-mm.
Run DMC.
Y'all ain't running back. You getting close. Keep running.
Curtis
back.
Blow.
Go for it.
Damn.
Who is-
Who's in
Big
between
Daddy
them two?
Kane?
Like who's in between them two?
Kumo D. Like, oh,
Now you're getting close.
okay.
LL?
LL
No.
was the first Def
The
Jam.
LL is
artist.
actually number 2.
So LL was when did LL sign to Def Jam? This
He was
85?
he was the 84, no 82, 84, 82, 83, I think. It's early.
So then who the fuck was on Def Jam around that time? Like who got signed after LL?
Beastie Boys.
You're close.
Damn.
You're getting closer.
How
Keep
close?
moving.
Is it Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
No,
Absolutely not.
Please.
They are black.
Huh?
They are black.
The Funky
And
Bunch
they
wasn't
are a
black?
group.
Well, it's not Run DMC.
They are a group and they are black. And
Damn, who was else there?
if
Public
I'm getting-
Enemy?
There you go.
Oh man.
Public Enemy.
Who the fuck was listening to Public Enemy?
It takes them
You gotta- you
nation of
gotta
millions to
remember,
hold us
niggas-
back.
You got to remember during the 80s, bro, Black Power
1988.
shit was heavy.
You
That
know-
album charted for 49 weeks on the US Billboard 200, peaking at number 42. But it was the number 1 album from Def Jam. Then after that goes to LL, and it was his
Which album?
Radio.
That's a new level of struggle rap.
And
back
then number 3 is Public Enemy again. For a Fear of a Black
No, I
Planet.
apologize. It had to have been 84 because Def Jam was founded in 84.
And then number 4 is Beastie Boys. Then number 5
No!
is Slick
So-
Rick.
Is it just okay? This is my thing. I get the fact that hip hop is the birth of struggle. Like if you're not struggling, you shouldn't be a hip hop artist, right? I mean, that's basically how they act. Like they gatekeep it. Like if you ain't got no
Gatekeep the
struggle,
struggle.
you can't rap. That's why niggas didn't like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because none of his music had struggle to it. Okay, when you think about it, that's the only reason why niggas hate Will
I
Smith.
mean, he did have struggle, like bad. You ever try to explain something to your parent they don't understand? That's a
But that's what I'm
fucking
saying.
struggle.
But they didn't. But you got to look at it. It wasn't street struggle.
Yeah.
So no, that's why niggas always give Will Smith shit. But white people were
Love 'em.
prominently in hip hop. Like we had Third Base, we had Beastie Boys. Like we allow white people to really be
was
out
it?
here and loving the music with us.
Now I'm trying to think what the other group was too. Was it the black teenagers or whatever, or the white teenagers? What was their name? Damn.
Poor righteous teachers? No, it wasn't them.
No,
That was
was
niggas.
it-
Poor righteous. Who is these niggas?
Oh, you
Oh,
don't
this-
know about
you don't know about that.
This is right.
This is, I told you,
Yeah.
dog. Hip hop
Yeah.
back in the day was black power like
Wow.
crazy.
The poor righteous teachers sound like some shit I knew. Like I knew some poor righteous teachers when I was in high school.
You probably did.
You probably did. Not trying to be funny.
Do you feel like hip hop is searching for his next white boy?
No, I
Hope
think we
not.
just don't care no more about color. We shouldn't, because you got to think
Yeah.
about it. Hip hop has transcended America. So we can have Korean rappers and Japanese rappers. I remember it was a big deal when there was a Native American rapper some years ago. Because what was that? The Indian on the cover was the
I'm-
movie.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that hip hop as a whole cares about color. It's just when you just look at the landscape, it's kind of like when you watch the NBA or when you watch sports.
Okay.
It's like for a long time when you like go back and watch old school basketball, they didn't have a 3-point line.
Mhm.
I feel like the 3-point line was invented for the white boys who couldn't jump as high as the black guys, or you're not as strong to
That shit
bang
was
down
getting- that shit was
low.
getting blocked.
So
It
you
was the 3-point.
learn to shoot from distance. That's all I'm
The
saying.
3-point line was created because niggas like Wilt Chamberlain was fucking dominating the game.
Right. So now if I can expand my shooting to 25, 30 feet out, you really can't block my shot like that unless you up on me.
It's niggas on Def Jam I ain't never heard of before.
So
Mhm.
I just feel like with how big Eminem was in hip hop, like we just really ain't seen like a talented white rapper do what he did since he did it. I mean, there's been a lot to come through the door. Some have had talent, some haven't had talent. I just
Mhm.
feel like maybe it's just like, do we not saying we need another Eminem, it was like we don't got another cold white boy.
We did have one and y'all didn't like him. So he
Yeah.
killed himself.
They didn't fuck with Mac Miller like that. I do feel like Mac had a chance.
Mac is that nigga.
Like Mac was cold.
Mac
I didn't
is-
listen to all of his music, but from what I heard, like Mac was decent. And then it's like I feel like a lot of people was like G-Eazy gonna be next, and then G-Eazy
Mm.
wasn't next.
Right.
G-Eazy not even really all that great of a rapper.
Mhm.
I did
Uh,
not know Coco Jones was on Def Jam.
Something about your hands on my. I love Coco Jones, but I'm starting to hate that song.
I like her new one though.
I See You.
That's not. No, Fallen.
I haven't listened
That's
to
her
it.
newest one.
No, there is a lot of new young talent. You know, and I'm gonna put together a Def Jam mix just on the new talent.
I just feel
There's a lot of new talent here. I never
I'm
heard
mad
before.
that I typed in white rappers and I pulled up Pitbull.
Because we forget about him.
He's not
He's
even
not
white.
really white.
He's Spanish. He's Cuban or some shit.
I pulled up because I just said white rappers, and of course it came up with Eminem, Beastie Boys. I forgot about Yellow Wolf.
He was just in my head. I just listened to Yellow
And
Wolf
then
the other day.
Machine Gun Kelly,
He
Mac
go
Miller.
somewhere.
You know
Action Bronson.
they thought he was next at one point in time.
ASAP, not ASAP, but ASAP.
Yeah, A$AP Rock. Oh, that nigga is wild.
I'm like,
And then Macklemore,
oh yeah,
Post
they,
You know what?
they thought he was next.
Lil Dicky.
Hold on, wait a minute. See, Macklemore actually is good. He just got good and famous at the wrong time
Mm-hmm.
because everybody was on Kendrick and Cole hard.
Yeah.
So when he got the Grammy instead of niggas who we really gave a fuck about, we said fuck him since that. Because if you go back and you actually listen to that album, The Heist, minus that Thrift Shop song, it's an actually really good album.
It is a good album.
It is a really good album.
But Macklemore, not a fan of.
Yeah, I'm not either.
You know, I ain't gonna lie, I've never listened to anything outside that album, but I fucked with that album.
Yeah, that album was cool, but I'm not a fan.
Neon, because what was it? Neon. I don't know. It was something about basically going to Neon Cathedral, where niggas would go to the bars, church instead. And he got a song, and I thought you would like this one. He got a song about the day he got his first pair of Jordans and got beat up and got taken from him.
Sad business.
Mm-hmm.
And I related to that because I remember when niggas was getting robbed for their J's.
Right.
I'm mad that I'll be mad like when you see certain people who get to work with these shoe brands. I'm like, who fuck gave Macklemore like a custom Jordan?
Because he made a song about the
Like,
day he got his Jordans taken.
Who and Nike was like, we need to reach out to Macklemore.
One,
That's funny.
have you heard of some of these niggas, man?
I don't know. Give me some niggas. Pause.
We
You know what?
appreciate you adding that in
Never
there.
mind, bro. We're just gonna skip this.
I'm
part of the
just
show.
saying, like the names of people. I tell you if I know. I know.
Trent-
Speaking of music, Swiss Beats just dropped a new project.
Who's all on it?
It's like I think the name of it was like 50 Years of Hip Hop or some shit like that. It's an EP of him, and he just got a bunch of features. You know, Wayne and all that shit.
That's the only reason why you care, because Wayne was on it.
I think that's like the lead single.
I don't pay attention to singles, niggas. The playlist world.
It is a playlist world.
I don't
but
care about singles no more, nigga.
I listen to a lot of podcasts, and they was
No.
covering fucking Swiss
I
Beats.
don't care about what song
And-
you chose.
And even though they was like, yeah, first single got Wayne on it, wasn't enough to make me go and look for it. So I was like,
Saying, I'm out here listening to American Idol artists right now, bro.
you listen to Clay Aiken,
Nah, not fucking with Clay.
Ruben Stutter.
You know, I'm sorry. 2004, and then again 2008. That's all I cared. That's the only thing I listened from, dog.
It's like I built a house and I forgot the door. Damn. Like, what do you mean it's like building a house and you forgot the door?
He's sorry, bro.
Like, this is
What was
sorry ass construction?
I'm
I'm telling
sorry
you that.
ass nigga, but what was he so sorry for? Did he cheat on this girl and you trying to get her back? Like, why was my guy so damn sorry? Because he's a sorry ass nigga the way to sound.
Well, he said he has apologized and he'll apologize a million more. Like,
But what did he
why do you have to keep apologizing? Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing that you need to apologize
Some
this much?
shit.
Speaking of what,
If somebody saying that to you, would you be okay with that?
No.
Like, if that was his, like, you take me back. And
No.
he came to your job and saying, "Damn, I'm sorry."
I'm calling
I'm
the
like
cops.
security.
Right.
Security.
This man-
It's like I missed a
man-
shot.
this man
It's
so
like I
fast.
dropped the ball.
Okay, speaking.
Sarita, I'm sorry.
So before we get up out of here, because we're not gonna have a long time. Because niggas, I still gotta go to work in the morning.
Do you sleep
On a
with your
Sunday?
coworkers?
I have.
Oh.
I thought that was the topic we was going to get into.
We started talking music.
This
Oh,
nigga said,
my.
I have. Like,
Well,
yeah, that's not the answer I was looking for.
it's a question you asked.
Right.
Not the question.
So basically,
Want to have intercourse.
It wasn't. You know what's funny? Okay, so I used to work at this one collection agency called Van Roo. And they used to be on the south side before they officially moved to the north side where they currently reside at. So at this time, there was this young lady who started not long after I started. She was a busser. And she traveled
more ways than one.
Right. I too.
I do.
Okay. And she used to have to take the bus home. Now, when I realized where she stayed at, now, where's this area at? It's like 76 and Good Hope over in that area.
Okay.
I used to work out there.
So we talking about coming all the way from like Blue Mount and Sunny Slope. So
Brookfield.
You damn near busting from Brookfield Square all the way over there.
What were you busting from?
Long ass ride.
She was How much was they paying?
It wasn't a lot, but I don't even know.
She committed like a motherfucker.
Right.
So this particular one day I was getting off work and I seen, if you've ever been on Sunny Slope, there's only an exit on Blue Mound and Greenfield. And that's a long ass drive. And we were more closer to the Greenfield end, but the bus was at the Blue Mound end. Okay. So she had to walk all the way down there? Yeah, she had to walk all the way down there to get to the bus. So I'm riding past one day and like we already talked, regular conversation at work, nothing, provocative or anything. So I just said, okay, where you head to? Like, yeah, because it was getting ready. It was either raining or getting ready to ride. One of them days. So the first time I pulled up, it was like, oh, I said, yeah, you good? You need a ride? Or at least I could take you to the bus stop or maybe get you to a closer one into the city, drop you off at the mall or something. Because I used to live right behind where Best Buy is on Mayfair Road. And she's like, no. It was like, no, I did too. I worked at that Best Buy too. Shit. And she was like, no, my boyfriend is coming. And I said, okay, cool. Your boyfriend's coming. Left it alone. No big deal. Next day, she left before me as she takes us walk. The dude walking with her. I'm thinking maybe somebody else that who worked there or something. It's like, hey, going back, I'm actually heading that way. You want to ride? Your friend can come too. All right, cool. So they both got in the car. She got in the front. He got in the back. And we driving. He's like, oh, this is my boyfriend. It's like, so your boyfriend rides the bus, but wherever the fuck he is, all the way here, gets off here, rides the bus all the way back home with you. Oh, I was like, oh, that's.
I ain't never been that down for no pussy.
Maybe you need to be. Continue the story.
Never.
High key, man, you are. Because this story is about to take a turn for the worse. So we in the car, we just all talking, chit chatting, no big deal. The whole 9 yards.
That bitch ain't sitting in the back with her boyfriend.
We're about to find out. We got.
Oh, she'd have got a stern talking to. He got out talking.
She sat in the front. So dropped him off at the crib. He didn't even stay at the crib. Like he didn't live with her. So he was just riding the bus. I guess they got in the car. He stayed there for a minute. He left the whole 9 yards. Next day, get to work. It's like, damn, you ride a bus a long ass way. Like I'm really just talking about how it was. And she was like, oh, it's no big deal. He'll come on there sometimes and ride it with me so I don't have to ride alone. But I really don't care, It's like, so and I'm asking basically how long y'all been talking. So, we've been together since high school and whatnot. So I'm like, at this point in time, I'm only about 24. Okay. And she was like 19, 20. Okay. So it wasn't that big of a gap. Workable gap.
I was 14.
Workable gap. Okay.
Okay.
So
how many years are you older than me?
We only like 2 to 3, I think. Because you're what, 41?
42.
42? 3.
Okay.
Because you did you have your birthday yet?
November.
And mine's is December.
42,
so no, we're 2 years. So we're talking regular conversation at work. And I'm asking about, it's like, oh yeah, well, I've just only been with him because we've been together since high school. It's just like, somehow we got on the conversation that he does not fuck her the way she wants to be fucked.
Oh, that's oh my.
Okay.
Oh my.
It was never, now here's the thing, it was never my intentions of getting this pussy. But
That's usually how I go.
it was never my intentions. Because the minute I hear you got a boyfriend, I'm not crossing that line. This nigga was bigger than me. Didn't want to take no chances. And plus, he walks on the bus. That means he has stamina. So even if we going, I'm gonna tire out before this nigga does. Okay.
He said, "Cause I get in the car and drive.
I drive.
This
This
nigga be
nigga
walking.
walking.
Right.
So he got stamina.
Yeah,
He may not have power, but he got stamina at least.
What's for?
But talking about walking.
Talking about Aziza.
Mhm.
All right.
The
So
walk, the walk.
she was like, "Are you?" He's like, "Well, you could drop me off and whatnot. And since I don't have to catch the bus with you, with him, I can tell him that's okay. I'll just take the bus on my own sometimes. And since you stay nearby, we can go to your crib for a while. And as long as we leave by this certain time, and you drop me off, I'll still make it home like nothing ever happened."
Oh my.
So it's like you've been
She
plotting
planned it
this.
out.
Right? You've been
Oh
plotting this.
my.
She's a dirty little harlot.
Mhm.
And me being me, okay. Let's see how this works. Let's give it a test run. Go back to my crib one day. Little okay. You can tell she's very inexperienced. So I'm teaching you a few things. Getting you, hey, try this, do this, turn this way, go this way. Hey, if you put your leg over here, you can get more, whole 9 yards. So we did this for about maybe 2 to 3 months.
Play origami.
Right.
Like just me and her doing our thing. Maybe two or three times after work. It was good. It was well timed out.
You was looking forward to going to work on some days, weren't you?
And because it was after a while, I just didn't want to do it no more. I didn't feel right.
I might call in today, but I'm still gonna pick old girl.
Mm.
No, it was just so because I started feeling bad. I'm like,
Does she have a boyfriend?
yeah, I'm really starting to feel bad. You had a boyfriend because if you think about it, like,
Now that's a look at this nigga playing.
She said, "Oh my goodness, a pot uncle sex story."
oh, you don't
Pretty
pay
much.
attention. I used to do this all the time. Back in
Tone
the
is
day.
almost 50. He been fucking for 3 decades.
Damn.
Couple of centuries.
Yo,
Damn.
what's wrong with
Did I not start fucking in the 90s and now we're in the 2000s? So technically, it's a couple of
I
centuries.
don't think I have a damn.
Let me see. I'm trying to figure out what I could push on here right now.
Look,
It's just
look. Anybody who
Lord.
was a teenager in the 90s has been fucking for a couple of centuries.
You know what? I really feel bad now. Thank you for saying that.
Since you want to throw salt on my name.
Oh, you have clapping it up.
I didn't want to physically attack you.
But you did.
I had to cut you
Yeah.
deep.
You've been built like
You
that
did,
since
but
high
that's
school.
Yeah.
One, you really don't listen to her story.
I just,
It's the whole reason why I don't like her ex-husband. It ain't got nothing to do with her being the ex-husband. It's you groomed her, my nigga.
You got his Marcus Houston now.
Not that far.
More like an R. Kelly-ish situation.
Yeah.
Marcus Houston is a sick nigga too, though.
Look, this whole
Can we get him out of here?
Oh,
Somebody
we
needs to
talked
get-
about that
Somebody gotta
yesterday
get done.
too.
Like he gotta go.
wait a minute, but here's the difference with Marcus Houston. That nigga has been laying low as fuck.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
He should have continued to lay low if he was smart.
Right. He was being a creepy old nigga in private. Not
then he
saying
wanted
it
to bring
was
it up.
right. Nobody knew what you was doing, my guy.
Laying low.
You was out the way. And all of a sudden, you just everywhere with the creepy rapey shit. Like when
But
she
I mean,
was
they're married and got a kid.
when
together.
she was 17, I didn't even speak to her.
But I did notice her. Like,
I-
whoa.
But now at 18, we got so much in common. Like the difference between 18 and 17 is a day. Not
300
even
365 days, and that's it.
12 hours in this motherfucker.
and it was really like 20 years because he's like 20 years older than her.
Like,
See, that's
you-
worse.
You a freak
Like,
ass
it's one
nigga.
thing when like you 23, 24, and she's 17, turning 18. You might be able to make that work because men don't mature as fast as women.
Right.
All
But
right.
if you in like your second mortgage and you looking at
you in your fifth car.
right, like
No,
if you know about leasing, no, bro.
With the option to buy.
Right, like bro, you've been rich since the 90s and like your
Since immature.
And
Since Roger.
and he's still
I ain't ready.
immature.
Go home, Roger.
He's still immature.
Go home with a grown woman, Roger.
Yeah.
No. You know what? We need to change that. We need to pass a law that you're not grown till you're 21.
Until you like 26.
I would be okay with like the 21.
No, I'm dead ass.
I'm dead ass too. I would be okay with that because I feel like if they just like remove the age restriction on shit, niggas will fuck 16-year-olds with no problem.
We've all said that. We've
yeah.
said that there are people out here who would sleep with someone. The only reason why they don't sleep with minors because they're legally not allowed to. That's the only reason why.
I mean, ask Chris to catch a predator.
Oh my.
Back to, Uncle Potter's story. So
Okay, so
you
Yeah.
felt bad
Uncle
for pipe.
Freaky Pie-
I
for
did.
Uncle-
So after
Uncle
about
Freaky
two-
Pie.
How do you
because-
feel bad?
because it was like you were here, and then when I asked about dog, you don't tell me, oh, we broke up or nothing. You'll be like, oh,
You
he's
like
fine. Oh, he's okay. He's good. Like you
Why
give me
was
one
you asking about her boyfriend?
Because he didn't want to feel guilty.
This
because
is no
But he's
longer
making
your
himself feel
problem.
guilty.
it
She
is.
introduced you to the nigga.
No, she actually didn't. He actually got in the back seat of my car and didn't realize who I was when you think about it.
Yeah, he just thought you was the friendly nigga from work offering a ride. He didn't think you was the nigga taking his bitch to Pound Town.
No,
No, that he was given the ride.
no.
Yeah, that's what I'm
A
saying.
continuous ride.
Because she came to me. Okay.
Yeah, I just
Look, he just said you with the bitch chose me. Like,
She did.
that's what
she
you was
did.
gonna tell him. Like,
like
yo,
a bitch chose me.
your
so
bitch
that's
chose
how-
up, bro.
But
You
my
gotta
biggest,
live with it.
but my biggest concern was not that like anything of fear from him or whatnot. It was like when you are getting sexual gratification from somewhere outside the home, your behaviors at home changes.
Mhm.
Okay, your needs go away from that person. So
Mm-hmm.
it turns into one of them things. My guy has to know something is up because for the last 2 to 3 months, your chick has been getting banged on a regular, and you have no knowledge whatsoever because she been coming home same time as always, same situation always. Drop her off at the front door. She gets out the car, walks in the house with her family like an average everyday thing. Her whole guts just got rearranged. I taught your bitch a whole new set of skills that I know for a fact that either
Yeah, I was just gonna say, nigga, take it.
I
He
take
took it all
I
right.
take
He
his
definitely
bitch all
took
right.
it.
I taught her a whole new set of skills. So at this point in time, there
Like
is
I'm missing
no
a comment.
way.
Can you look? I'm like, what's the nigga?
I ain't even got my glasses on to see what Aziza is saying.
Tom was the first work husband ever.
Probably was. I'm cool with that. So I'm probably the reason why work husbands got a bad rap, to be honest with you. Okay.
For sure.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
My bitch come home talking about a work husband, punching her in the face. Not even playing.
Nope, you need to go to work.
Just go ahead and apply for the job. See what it's like there.
Yep.
Okay. So here we are, month 4.
Which one of these niggas be bringing you salad?
Okay. All of a sudden, month 4. So she's like, we were supposed to link up. Well, I can't come over today. He's coming to pick me up from work. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm cool. Okay. I don't know if she said something to this nigga, but he definitely looks at me differently. He looks at me weird. Like, come pick him up. I was like, hey, what's up, my guy? Just, as I'm driving out, gets me mugged like a mug. I was like, okay, he's coming to pick her up. But I'm thinking, oh, it's 4 months now. Maybe the nigga got a car now. Nope. Still walking to the bus stop. Still walking to the bus stop. So I think one time that he tried to get some and she started doing new shit on him. And this nigga's like, well, who the fuck taught you that? Yeezy taught me. Looking ass.
You're a terrible person.
Am I?
No, not really. I don't judge you.
I'm not.
Everybody's fucked somebody else's significant other.
But
It's not my job to play the moral police.
I was not mad that it
If I
ended.
ask you if you have a boyfriend and you either don't want to talk about this nigga or you say no, my job is to take your answer for what it is. If you say you don't got a boyfriend and you fuck me and then I find out you have a boyfriend,
That's on you.
That's on you.
That ain't
That's between you and him. It got nothing to do with me.
Right.
Now, if he want to have a conversation with me, much like you said earlier, your bitch chose up. Now, obviously, she still like you enough that she didn't completely kick your ass to the curb. So you should applaud that.
I think she didn't kick him to the curb because they had history. And you know, bitches will stay with a nigga for history.
And she's getting rearranged on the side, but she stayed. That's like staying for the baby.
Right, and there's no baby. And there's no baby.
And there's no baby.
Right.
I want
there's really no
I want
reason.
to keep my family together, but I'm gonna keep
It
fucking.
was,
I'm
and
gonna
it
keep
was,
fucking,
but
bro.
it was wild though, because it was like it just ended, and like work was still going. I ended up leaving that job because I ended up getting the Washington Mutual job, but
At least you was getting mugged for like a reason. Even though, like,
are we talking about the situation where someone's boyfriend hated on you for no reason?
No, not. I don't know. This could be, but like, so when I worked at Pick and Save, like, you know, like it was a free for all in this motherfucker. Like we all young, everybody wants to fuck on everybody. But it's like I wasn't even fucking your bitch, and like you mad at me because she like me. Like we're just friends. Like I come back here, I kick it in the bakery. Ain't no. You think I'm back here because I'm fucking with your bitch. No, I'm back here because there's no camera back here. It's a blind spot. I could get away with 30 minutes of uninterrupted where's Juan type shit. Like I'm fucking off at work and you think that I'm trying to fuck your bitch. No. Although, had she thrown the pussy off the backboard, I cannot say that I wouldn't have slam dunked you. I cannot say that. Because again, it's not my job to play the moral police. Now, most people would be like, well, why you knew she had a nigga, you'd be wrong for pursuing that. I wasn't pursuing that.
True.
I was chilling. But if your chick wants to throw that motherfucker from half court, I'm inclined to catch it. That's all I'm saying. Like, we really be wanting to fuck y'all girlfriends, but we don't. But now if your girlfriend wants to fuck us, then we should. It's just like a dude and a chick. She's probably not here to fuck your boyfriend. But if she like him enough and he's easy, she's going to fuck your boyfriend.
He's easy.
Yo, niggas is easy.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, y'all would just be waiting for us to give the opportunity. That's really all it
Dog,
is.
Steve the Stoner is at the daddy-daughter dance going crazy.
I was telling, because I was having a conversation with my friend. She was like, I don't think it's right to like, she was like, fuck, you shouldn't fuck your friends. I was like, well, I think it's different. Like, as a dude, you should never like pursue that to try to fuck your friend, because then I feel like it feels creepy and awkward that you out here putting the moves on your homegirl. But I feel like if your homegirl initiates said fucking, you can take it then, because this was all her idea. This is all her. When you initiate it, you feel creepy, and now you make the friendship awkward.
See,
because now she's looking at you different because you trying to fuck her.
I'm 50-50 on that. They always say that your mate should be your best friend anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
you really trying to make these hoes your mate?
You believe it or not, some of my female friends are actually really good human beings who, in another world, I would actually date. Even though we started off as friends first, I would actually date. And you know what I found out? When you're friends with someone before you even try to date them, you learn so much about them in its purest form. There's no, let me put on this facade to make you feel like I'm a good guy. No, you usually just your honest, regular self you are all the time. And either she gonna like you or she not gonna like you. And then the opportunity pops up. It's like, hey, I'm going to see the Janet Jackson concert this weekend. You want to come? Yeah, I'll come. So I do want to let you know ahead of schedule. I'm trying to get on stage and be molested by Janet before I, are you going to be okay with seeing another woman rubbing all on me? Well, nigga, I'm trying to get molested by Janet too. Cool, let's work together. I'm just saying. And then that's when you end up.
Is this like what's going to happen next weekend? Like, do you have plans for the Janet Jackson concert? Are you trying to be molested on stage? Are you taking a young lady with you and she already know the kind of bullshit you on?
Maybe.
That's a good enough answer for me.
Aziza has a good point. She says, and then what happens when you don't like it and how y'all gonna stay
friends? And that's where I was getting ready to get at before.
Hey, friend.
Jenny came up. But
that's pussy weak, bro.
Wow.
But that's where the maturity fact. But if y'all,
my friend her twat weak,
it's how you say it, Juan, and
right.
you clearly know it is. No, but it's when you cross that line though, you do got to take in consideration that you both have to be honest and mature. Like dating a friend is where you have to be the most honest at. Because whatever steps that happen in the relationship or the attempt at the relationship, you're not only losing your boyfriend, girlfriend, you're losing a friend now if it ends on bullshit. So you have to be honest. So even when you get to the points where you're like, you know what? I don't want to lose my friend. I don't think this is going to work.
I just had a light bulb moment. That did happen to me because I seen her thing. I was like, that ain't never happened to me. And I'm like, no, it did happen to me.
Yeah. Like,
because he got married, but he still wanted to come back this way. And I'm like, you chose. Like, you can't come back.
Is that who we talked about yesterday?
No.
Oh.
We're talking about somebody
If
else
your
yesterday.
butt is available,
I'm going to start
let
calling
him-
you Good Luck TT because apparently every dude that cheats on you gets married.
I mean,
Or goes back with their ex.
I mean, if your butt's available, let them have it.
Your butt. Yo,
Dude,
man,
what
you
the
gotta
hell?
chill, man. You're not even high.
First
So
of
you
all,
saying this?
Oh, dog, oh my!
He is not
like,
He is not Michael Jackson. Your butt is not mine. Look.
But when people like, I never understood that when people say, "Well, like it's gonna ruin the friendship." No.
Oh no, he didn't get married. The one that I was talking about
Okay.
yesterday. No, he ended up like he was done with that chick. Then he went and got with his
Okay.
baby mama. And then he tried to come back.
Okay, I knew you went to somebody that
Yeah.
was like, nigga, chill.
I
No,
feel like the only thing that ruins relationships are the people.
it's the lies.
It's the communication.
It's the communication. That's why I said if you gonna date your friend, that's the one person you have to be 100% honest
I
with,
mean,
so you
even-
don't ruin the friendship. Because
Even if we
if
not
it-
dating,
if-
and we
if-
just fuck.
if me and her dated and it was like it just felt weird when we did it the first time, if we can be honest with each other, it's like let's just be friends.
like Seinfeld, like with him and Elaine.
That just looked weird.
It did.
But all in all, is like if we are comfortable enough to have these conversations, then shit shouldn't be awkward.
People change when it starts to be a relationship, though, because when you're dating, things that you used to do when it was on your only as
who
friends.
said we was dating? No, I just want to fuck. Like, I'm not trying to date you. That you
So
right.
then that goes back to the communication.
You
part.
right. Dating will muddy water. See, I'm not
Mhm.
on that. Like, I ain't trying to date you.
So then that's when you need to be like, hey,
I'm
Just have a
more.
quick
I'm more of
communication.
the. You know what?
I got a need,
It's-
you got a need.
Right. It's like you
Let's
go.
just handle our needs.
Have you
and-
ever been shopping and your experience wasn't what you thought it was gonna be? You leave a bad review, but you left it in a very tasteful way. And them things that they might can improve upon the next time you decide, if you decide to visit this store. Why can't we sit here on the couch and be like, you know what we did last night? I don't think we should do it again. Well, why shouldn't we do it again?
In that case,
we just didn't click.
just
and
don't
it's-
say nothing.
And it's okay that we didn't click. But let's be mature enough to have this conversation. So that way, if we fuck on a Monday and then we had this conversation on Tuesday, bitch, I still want to go to the zoo on Saturday because
You
we
know
plan
what?
to do that on Sunday before I even showed you what my dick
But
looked
you
like.
want to know what? Don't have that conversation though.
We still going to the zoo.
Don't. No, I'm saying don't have that conversation about the experience. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Why we can't have it?
You should have sex with a person at least 3 times before you consider it bad.
That's fair. I don't think everybody grades on that scale, but it's fair.
Yeah, because
Some
I
people be
feel
like, you one and done.
But it depends
And
on
I
how.
don't feel
But
like
no,
you
no.
go
AKA
through
Drake.
that.
The one and
one
done.
time is fine with me.
The one and, no, the one and done is an acceptable answer if it was a blowout. Okay, like everything about the experience was trash, and they're like, first of all, you really wasn't already in it. He had to how many drinks would it take you to leave with me, you to begin with, so you wasn't even 100% here for this experience. Then he didn't do the basics, or she didn't do the basics, and then while we were,
What's considered the basics?
well,
We're
And
talking
this-
about fellatio.
in this day and age, with a little head,
Okay,
a minimum of 2 positions.
Fellatio.
a minimum of 2 positions, and it lasted more than 20 minutes minimum.
Okay.
Am I fucking or we making love?
You can,
I'm sorry. Hey, look, this is just me. I got about a
Yeah, because
I got terrified, and that's sober.
oh Lord, You know what?
And
Thank you to my
and I'm
my
the out of
person.
shape nigga. And I'm the out of shape nigga. And I do more than that.
Sorry,
I'm not asking for rounds.
Sorry for that, ma'am. Sorry for that lady.
Sorry though, like look, bro, like we
Because
I don't want
because
we gotta start being honest.
no, here's the reason. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Any man who completely finishes the whole experience in less than 10 minutes is selfish.
That's probably true. Oh, I
no,
thought
it's not probably true. That is true.
Oh, so wait, the whole act shouldn't take 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Me penetrating and fucking you, that action, that might be 10 minutes. But I got like
And
25 minutes of the
even
foreplay.
then, if you pregame, you shouldn't have a problem.
Right, I got the pregame down pat, but like let's straight action, like game time. Yeah,
No, I'm talking about the pregame.
Sit me down at the 10, coach. I might take me out. I need a water break. I need Gatorade.
Nigga, you supposed to have a bottle of water and a sandwich next to the bed.
Gotta get my electrolytes back up.
Yeah, I always make sure there's water, everything, snacks.
You be giving niggas the aqua pop?
Nigga, he got to keep going.
The Wakanda forever?
I hope.
You be pouring volcano water on me. What's wrong with y'all? Like,
If you knew the nigga, that actually makes sense. There's some wild people. So I can see that.
he do you in the turban, don't answer that. I don't
I'm actually thinking, does this nigga own a turban? Because I feel like he does.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I feel like I seen that nigga in a turban.
Yeah, he has a couple.
Bro, if he
changing them out like you switch. Put the red one on, baby.
Bro, if dog be in that hitting it during the intro to Rosa Parks, I'm out of here.
No.
Miss that buzz.
No, not to Outkast. No.
What's the wildest song you've ever fucked to?
Like on purpose.
Because
I know
Jeezy. I can't even think of the name of the song.
Which one of you niggas turned some trap shit on?
Oh, definitely me. I was in the back. This is a different. This was a different person. This is like back in the day.
He's in a band though.
What's
going on here?
I was in the back seat of a gentleman's truck at that time. This is back in the early 2000s.
You got too much ass
Must
to be
have been a
fucking in
very
the back of a
spacious
car.
truck.
Right.
It was Tahoe.
Okay.
It's extended Tahoe.
Okay.
So
'Cause you got too much ass to be car fucking.
Tahoe's nice.
yeah, Tahoe's got
You was being a Tahoe, huh?
That's what you need. That's what you need, one.
A Tahoe?
Mhm.
I need some hoes.
Get a Tahoe that come with it.
Yeah.
Whole sold separately.
He just want to hump his friend in a relationship. You're absolutely right. There's a few of my friends I most definitely would like to cram.
To be honest with you, I don't want to hump my friends. Like, I don't purposely want to hump because I got a lot of female friends, but I would gladly catch any pussy thrown at me.
See what I'm saying?
See, and
Like,
that's why I have a lot of male friends, but I will not.
You wanted this.
I will not.
But if that motherfucker threw the ball, trust me, I'm open in the corner like Steph Curry on a Tuesday night, and I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker and look at the bench.
Because it's and
I'm
I don't.
I'm gonna do like this.
And I'm not like purposely. And here I want to make it clear. I'm not like purposely out here just waiting for the opportunity. Oh, y'all fighting. Well, if you want to, no, I'm not doing none of that shit. Nah,
you need something.
that I'm not.
Right.
I'm gonna make sure. I'm not doing
It
none of that
definitely
shit.
is.
But
That's
I
all
will sit here and say though, some days sitting in the studio, listening to any other podcast but Socially Awkward, and hearing conversation that people say, it does pique my curiosity of some people that were never on my radar to begin with.
See, Aziza said it right, and that's why boyfriends don't want women to have male friends.
Then don't fuck up.
Niggas like y'all.
No, but here's the thing. Peep game. Now let me clarify this for niggas who listen.
I was definitely a nigga like that.
No.
I've matured since then.
No. Let me clear something up. Because niggas who hate the male friend don't understand. You probably got replaced several times a long time ago, but we talked her out of doing it to stay with your ass. That's why we're getting the pussy when y'all fuck up.
Right, we saving your relationship.
We saved y'all relationship I have so many female friends who have came to me repeatedly wanting to be out the fucking relationship, and I talked them back into just giving this nigga another chance. It is after the third time that they fucked up where look, I can't even make no more excuses for this nigga. Do what you think is best for you. And then at that point in time, what you doing this weekend?
May the odds be forever in your favor.
I once hit a married chick,
I've definitely bagged those.
but I felt like in the long run, I saved her marriage.
Because you proved to her there was really nothing out in the streets.
A little bit of that. I also didn't know she was married. Like it was one of those like,
are you married?
yeah, like you got a boyfriend and motherfucker say no.
Dude, then
I mean, like because like we was flirting on
you
Facebook.
have a significant other. Does someone
Did
say
someone
be mad?
Did someone
if-
pledge their life to you type shit? But like,
Do you believe in love and the power that it gives?
She never specifically said that she had a boyfriend. Like, I mean, it's a standard.
Because she didn't have a boyfriend, because
Like-
she had a fucking husband. Like,
I guess. I mean, where you
That's that loophole.
when
Right.
you say where your nigga at, I don't know, motherfucker. Just whatever.
Judge, can we
And it
accept
could
that
be
answer?
right? It could be
I
that
mean,
she was
we-
with a chick. So
we
that's
hung
another thing
out.
too.
We hung out for a
So
little
that's another
while.
one.
They be loopholing.
I hit that shit a
Mhm.
couple times. It was great. And then like she kind of like took like James Harden and took a step back. I was like, okay, cool. Like, not responding to text messages or whatever. And I got on Facebook one day.
You Carl Thomas? Hold on.
Was I emotional?
Yeah,
Not really.
did you wish you never met her at all?
Nah, I was kind of fucked up though. Like when I saw
you
I
wish you never
saw
met her at
Ring,
all.
Like, yes, me and Babe renewing our vows. I was like, yo, you gotta not there's not one of those like, damn, bitch had a boyfriend. You're like, this bitch had a husband.
So you
How
definitely
do
was
you-
Carl. You definitely was
how
Carl
do you
Thomas.
hide a husband?
So
You
now,
was definitely
now you
Carl
know
Thomas.
how all the women in America be feeling when they find out the dude who they've been giving so much loving to has a whole wife and kids.
I was like, damn, I was giving you some of my best
Yeah.
work.
Oh
See,
my.
this said loopholing.
Loopholing. That's the name of this episode.
I mean, maybe I was a
nah,
little
we talked about music earlier.
I was,
got
I
something
was, I mean, Loop put music on Loop, and now
Ah.
we discussing hoes. Loop
Mhm.
Howard, it
Okay.
works.
different. Great job, Aziza.
I
Yes.
do.
Hurry up and hurry up and get your ass back here so you can be our permanent other co-host.
Yeah, it's like I didn't know she had a nigga, and then I was like, that's fucked up. Like, why you play me like that?
You
coulda-
was
you
definitely
coulda told me
Carl.
You had a husband. I still
He sounds mad Carl Thomasy right
I
now.
still would have hit it. I ain't gonna lie.
I loved her so.
But I was like, damn, man.
she's got love for me.
But as I got older, I was like, I did a good deed. She found out
he
that
dodged a bullet.
maybe it's nothing in these streets. I mean, even though I wasn't like a shitty nigga, I was just normal, like it's whatever.
Juan, if you're anything like what you are right now, she would have been bored with you. You were how old then?
I was probably like 25 back then.
You really didn't
Yeah.
have nothing to offer her. That's really why she changed her mind.
That's cool.
She just
Yeah,
wanted.
he just had offered her some dick.
Pretty much.
nothing wrong with
I was
that.
just a nigga who could fuck and I happen to have a job. Like
Mhm.
I wasn't nothing special.
My first sexual
I
white
was an
experience-
inspiring rapper. Like
my first sexual white experience was just because I had some dick to offer.
I want to fuck.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's overrated.
It's gonna happen just due to the fact of where I work at. Like I do feel like
Just the proximity.
yeah, it's just the proximity
I
type
can see
shit.
that.
I'm either bump into a customer that finds me cute, or I'm gonna snatch one of these fucking coworkers of mine. I'm really aiming for a customer and not a coworker.
You know what? Y'all-
I don't
cannot.
want to fuck a white.
I'm right
person.
there with you, Aziza. What?
I don't want to.
What to him or me?
I don't want to
Kudos
fuck
to both, y'all.
I don't want to fuck.
I
a white
just said it
girl.
was my first white
Wow.
experience was
Wow.
just because she
Look,
wanted some
all
dick.
I'm saying is you get one life. Live it how you want it. If a nigga's got white pussy on his
Yep,
Yeah.
see, Aziza and I are both. I said both.
if a nigga got white pussy on his bucket list, why you can't have that?
And you go ahead and enjoy that.
If you
That's not
got
for
white
me.
dick on your bucket list, I'm not
That's
judging
not
you.
for me.
You don't want the pink meat.
Okay. In my defense, I
You
was
don't want the pink meat. You like it, the big dick.
in my defense, I was in college when this happened.
Yeah, I just only got head from him. That was it.
Okay.
I couldn't- I
And it was
Definitely. not.
okay. So
couldn't.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Now that I sit here and think
I
about it
kinda
since I'm
I
older.
feel like you had two whites. You didn't fuck that white girl that Carlos put you on.
Definitely didn't fuck
I
that
felt
big
like
bitch.
you told me you did. You didn't do that.
No, I didn't fuck that one. It was another white chick I dealt with that I put Carlos on because she was babysitting a chick that was around about Carlos's age, and they started talking. So that's how that situation happened. But this situation, that fat, the traumatizing white one,
Not the
You
traumatizing.
didn't hit the fat white one.
no.
Man, if I could get like a fat white
But
one with a lot of money.
if I think about it, I've slept with 3 white women, and all for different reasons.
No, we're listening.
Okay, so white woman number 3 was partying with white people, went home with a drunk white girl, wanted to see what this drunk white sex is like, since apparently everybody's had it, tried it out, not my bag. That's the number one. That was immediately when I said I could never sleep with a drunk person. It's my first experience with them. Nope, can't do it.
You wasn't on top of that raw chicken?
I'm not doing that, bro. Because when they get drunk, they really do get sloppy drunk. And I'm not taking my chances, because a white girl can easily say he raped me, even though she initiated everything. Luckily, this one wasn't like that. She had a couple other drunk friends. I just let them sleep on my couch. So at the end of the day, it was all safe and good. Left that alone. Second one was the one where I hooked my little cousin up with the kid. That was that one. That was an internet hookup, you know. But the very first one is a very interesting situation. So I knew her from a pre-college program we started in high school at UWM. So when we both started going to college at UWM, we just stayed cool. It was like big campus, you know somebody. She stayed on the dorms. It was cool. I had a friend that was in the dorms. I could hang out over here. And then we just started messing around. And it was weird because it was like she was just laid there for a lot of it. And I'm like, I know I'm not trash. Okay. So we need to explain something. So then she just said that I was bigger than what she's had before. And at first I'm big headed, but then I had to remind myself, I don't
want to know.
You dealt with a lot of white. No, I'm just saying, for her to be laying there, this bothers a nigga head. You fucking the chicken, all she does is lay there. The reason why I said it bothered me, because about 2 to 3 years later, because we're all still in college now, I came back from the Air Force and I'm back at school, and she's finishing up. She's gay. Okay. No.
She was like, yo, dick, no more.
No.
Past the vagina.
No.
Because these niggers,
no.
too much.
No. And no, it's funny because we had a whole conversation about that. Because, you know, like when you young, you really be wanting to know, like, well, did I do that? Did I make you that way? You ignorant. You don't know no better. She was like, no. Like, you young and you ignorant.
Yeah, asking the chick.
Right. Did I
make you gay?
So I'm like, because now we know more about it. So, you know, you're smarter and whatnot. But back then, I didn't know shit.
God.
I was ignorant as fuck. She's like, no, I think I've always liked it, girls. I just didn't accept it yet. She actually really did like me, which is why we did what we did. And then that's when I was like, but, you know, we always had this weird experience. She's like, I haven't been with too many men, so I didn't know what I was supposed to do in regards to that. So she said from her last boyfriend, he did all the work. So that's why when it was me and her just laying there was normal for her.
I'm out here having bitches hemorrhaging and shit. This is crazy. Paul, this is way too much information for my Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely.
I don't even think can we not show up tomorrow? Because it's gonna be worse tomorrow.
Damn, I've been here 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, this is a whole job.
Well, I've been here 3 days in a row, so I'm gonna suffer. You gonna join me?
You seem to like talking to people. I mean, you work on the radio. You have a podcast.
I do, but I didn't know it was gonna happen like this.
You actually hang out with 3 different groups, if you think about it.
I hang out with a bunch of different groups.
You and the Backyardigans are on Friday. Then you here with Niggerdom on Saturday, and then you got whole shit on Sunday.
You feel
I'm rounded.
You feel very much so.
Just an all-around person, you know. I just
anyway.
I vividly remember the first time I met him.
Also, that's not the only coworker I slept with.
When you stood up, that's what we said. Oh, did you know that was back there, Tom? No idea, bro. Think you lying? No, I didn't.
I'm actually sitting here thinking.
How many coworkers you just slayed?
No, I've slept with someone at every job in one shape or form.
Wow.
But it was consistently.
So your community work dick.
Yeah, I guess I'll take that.
How you feel about like getting a hand job at work?
Who does that? Grow the fuck up.
Right.
Hey, man,
Like, how old are we now?
If she's giving hand jobs,
she
can give
wanted
you-
to grab my penis.
How old were you when
So
this happened?
I was working at Pickassack. I was like early 20s.
If she can
Oh.
if she can give you a handy, she can suck your dick.
Yeah.
That's true. I probably wouldn't.
That's why nobody.
I wasn't
does that.
thinking big enough back then.
Right.
Terrible human
being.
Yeah, man.
Think big, bitch.
I wasn't thinking big enough.
It's okay. It happens.
It happens, Juan.
I was young. I was excited that a bitch wanted to touch my penis in the workplace.
Like,
Like, oh shit, this is what we
He's
are.
like,
Hit her with the like how you dance at the parties. Like, hands up. I'm not touching her. This is not me. I'm not doing this. It's all her. I miss being young. See, I feel
I
like
still am young.
I've in the sense of the mind, we are all very young. I just feel like the shit
just gotta
that
stretch first.
the shit I could do at like 19, 20, and people be like, that's cool, bro. You just young. You can't do that shit at almost like 40. Motherfuckers
I mean,
be
I just
like,
said stretch.
motherfuckers be like, hey, bro, sit your old ass down, fam. What are you doing? Grow up. Learn some shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, when you're talking that way.
The motherfucker tell you grow up. Like, what do you mean grow up? Some shit I would just always enjoy. Like, if a motherfucker was to poop right now in this room, I'm gonna laugh hysterically. Farting is funny. I don't know why, but it is. I'm just.
Why are we here now? Why? How did we?
I'm pretty much just.
Oh,
saying.
I started counting people I slept with at work, and I let him go.
Yeah, I was. I was just
Why
getting.
did you do that?
Because it's one of them like
You basically was looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I
7, 8, 9,
was.
10, 11,
no, because
12.
first when you see
I'm
me
surprised
counting,
that your white body count ain't higher just based off the fact that you was in the Air Force.
I do have standards, my nigga.
I'm not saying that you don't have standards. You acting like white bitches are all ugly. Like it's some
Right.
bad white hoes in the world,
The
Tom.
Carlos situation happened
They call him
before
Big Illy.
I went to the Air Force.
So you was just completely turned off of white
Yeah.
women by then.
Now, don't get me twisted. There was this Southern Belle bitch that was built like her,
She was white,
and she was white.
and you was gonna get that.
If she wasn't so in love with her fiance back at home, when I had the chance, I would have took it. But I respected the sanctity of their marriage.
She wasn't married yet.
All right.
They were engaged.
She was in love.
You could have
she
jizzed on
was-
that engagement.
She
ring.
was blindly. Hold on now. Hold on now.
Not on the engagement. ring.
Here's the funny
Right,
part.
then have her lick
Here's
it
the
off
funny
dime.
part. Because now that I remember that, here's the funny part. Dog ended up cheating on her, and they never got married.
Damn.
So she should have gave you some of that white China.
Yeah.
Oh, she was around the
Oh,
block.
after that, she just
She was on the block, but at that point in time, I had already missed my opportunity
Yeah, that bus already left.
because one of my boys scooped it up, and it was like, well, I already slept with your friend, and I wouldn't feel right, bitch. Fine, you're white. I'm not going to take that chance with you.
right because it go from everybody
We don't
hit
got
the,
this bitch on here.
it go from everybody hit this to now all three of you motherfuckers in the lineup. Like,
Mhm.
one of y'all touched me and I ain't like it.
No, so
Nope.
it's gonna be another one. Is this baby are you this baby's pappy?
I'm the daddy. Nope.
I'm this baby's daddy.
Nope. I wasn't for the beat. It was going to be opposite. That's not my baby. It would have been the Air Force, so we all would have to take a DNA test regardless. And we would have found out. And woo, if I would have came home with a half white baby,
That would have been interesting.
I mean, we could just move to Canada.
I would have known you back then, Juan.
Damn, that's right.
I would have moved to Minnesota.
No, they gonna get you in Minnesota.
Interracial dating is legal
It's
in Minnesota.
It's very
Illegal?
It's legal
No,
in Minnesota. It's norm.
It's very happening. It's the norm.
It's norm
You know, when we went to Minnesota, I didn't see that many interracial couples.
because they was in the house.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a drunk bitch that just big bro pizza like that and then walked off like nothing happened. Wildest shit ever.
Matter of fact,
Like,
matter of fact, I didn't want a white woman in the South because I was in the South,
were you stationed in like Texas?
Texas and Mississippi.
Oh Lord.
was a
Definitely not
suck.
Mississippi. You
They
would have
was
been on a
gonna
tree.
Hang your
Right,
ass.
It's not
so
even
you was
about that,
definitely-
dog.
Right.
No, it wasn't even that. It was just so many beautiful black women down there that I don't even think I allowed to myself to even look at anything not black.
That makes sense.
I wouldn't mind.
That was like HBCU.
Yeah, that's about exactly what it was. Keesler was definitely an HBCU. Niggas was a nigga.
Outside my race though. I don't want to.
I mean, you got to keep your
I don't
options.
want to white.
You got to be
You
realistic
got to
with
keep
it.
your options open, but at the same time,
You should date outside your race at least once, but you have to also be aware that cultural differences can be a big ass barrier. But you learn more about yourself dealing with them kind of relationships, though.
I can't be in
Like I dated a Middle Eastern girl.
You dated a bitch that smelled like allspice.
See, first of all,
we're not doing that.
First of all, you got to take that mentality
Why you
out.
always come
We're
here
not
with the what I
doing
cannot
that.
do? I can't.
We are not doing that today.
I can't be racist. I can't be homophobic. Like, what can I do on this podcast? Nothing.
You was just talking crazy.
You got to
before.
be civil.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
but all the offensive shit is funny
To who?
to the nigga that finds it funny.
Just you.
Mm.
you.
I'm not the only one that finds this shit funny. Y'all be trying to play like y'all don't laugh. Everybody laughs. Okay, she didn't smell like allspice.
But it was different.
Some of them don't.
It was different. Her dad was a big turban wearing motherfucker.
Did he wear flip flops?
Definitely, everybody wore flip flops, dog.
Yeah.
That's how.
I can't trust you if your
But did he
feet is
have, like,
always
money?
out.
That's what I'm saying. But these
Mhm.
niggas that we talking Brookfield money.
Like,
We talking dirt. We talking private road to get to the house. Brookfield money. Okay. Cool. Love the
But
family.
you just told me not to do that.
Hey, that is Busta Rhymes' song, okay? Busta Rhymes made the song. I'm just singing Busta Rhymes' song.
All right, to my A-Rab money.
Yes.
But it was a good experience. I think the only reason why we didn't work out was
because they wanted her to have an arranged marriage.
something similar. Actually, it was something close to that.
Yeah.
And
It was marry into your.
NIGGER was not on the docket.
Meanwhile,
They was like, "You cool, but you can't get in."
But here's the
Right.
funny part. She had a white boyfriend too.
Oh, so y'all was double dipping.
No, we dated when it was in college. She had a boyfriend that she broke up with before she got to college because he was definitely trying to get her back, and he was of money too. So he technically was gonna win by default. Like here, you talking about a rich nigga versus scholarship nigga?
She was. She wanted the broke nigga.
The broke nigga was fun. I'm fun to be around. Shit.
Yeah, the people who ain't never got. Not saying you didn't have shit going.
Oh no, I didn't have
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I ain't had shit going.
But it's the niggas who ain't never got shit going. Be
That
the
was
best
fun.
time of your life.
That was fun. Shit, I
Like,
took.
girl, I used to kick with this 25-year-old nigga. He ain't had shit.
But
But a
we
good
had fun,
time.
right?
Like she was Jasmine and I was Aladdin and we was living it. We was having fun.
Did she pay for dates?
She did take me to weird. You know how I take you to new places, introduce you to new things.
That's what she was doing.
That's
to
what
you.
she did to me. That's why I
That'd
got
be
to
fun,
neglect
though.
it. That's why I got to collect it. Like so, she had fun seeing me experience new shit with the eye of thank you for this new experience compared to a nigga who be like, I will buy all of y'all. Like she got sick of that kind of shit when I was having fun. But no matter what, her dad wasn't gonna let her marry either one of us. It was funny as hell because it was like her mom was like, "Well, you have to choose between one of the two," and the dad was like, "She ain't choosing either one of them." So
Like my dad.
You would not date the nigga.
But me and her dad was so cool.
No broke niggas in my house.
Like me and her dad was so cool. Her dad actually listened to Wu-Tang, and it was like that was it. I was cool with
He
that.
said, "Hey, you blue shirt, you get that F on my daughter."
Toast that blue shirt. I'm tired of you with the colors.
Yeah. So since me and her couldn't work out, I ended up starting dating her friend Monique, who was half black, half Middle Eastern.
So see, it's possibilities.
That ass was fat, wasn't it?
Nah, she was actually pretty slim.
Oh,
Her mama had a fat ass though.
yes, lighters up for that.
Her mama had a fat ass. Her mama loved me. Her mama loved me to death. I used to be able to come over to the house and she wasn't even there.
Oh, you was trying to hit the mom?
Nah,
Would you ain't hit the mom?
nah.
You wouldn't?
Mm-mm. She gave you Aunt Viv vibes.
I'd fuck on this.
You need to control your dick, dog. You can't fuck everything, bruh.
Exactly.
Look, bruh, she put me in a safe space, bruh. And she was an architect too, nigga. I was cool. I was in.
Tone be trying to play on that side of the table like he will fuck, but it's okay.
No,
I'll be that guy for this episode.
no. Sometimes there's some.
I'll be the nigga that can't control his horny this episode.
Sometimes you just gotta learn how to just not say some shit. I would not hit Aunt Viv.
Because I wouldn't fuck everybody. But there's some people that I would fuck. Not gonna cap.
And that was one of the ones I wouldn't fuck. I wouldn't.
This is my old house. I like to J down.
You can J any old hoe you want to, but you gotta J Jada Smith first.
Who?
Jada.
Like Jada Pickett?
Yeah. You gotta J her first. With the bald head.
Why?
I don't think Jada Pickett is like she's fine, like she's cute, but she ain't never really been on my radar. Like
I know she hasn't been. That's why you gotta do that first.
Okay.
That's your entrance exam.
You gotta knock the dust
Nah,
off
man,
of
August hit that and he hitting boys. I can't do it.
But did he really say that he's hitting boys now?
that. Or are you just
Or
putting
make
that
an
in the air?
assumption.
Stop being that for you
know
are
what?
a journalist now.
Whatever I saw on the television, I
saw the same
I
thing.
don't know if that's his
and-
boyfriend.
Right, 'cause that
I
could have
don't
been
know
his
if it's
brother.
I don't
heard it was his brother.
I did.
it
too.
could be. But that like
But you putting this narrative out here, Juan.
all I'm saying is I got a lot of brothers and I don't embrace my brothers the way he embraced his, which made it look a little funny in the light. Now I'm not saying you can't hug your brother because I hug my brother. I love my brother. That's my brother.
You don't love your brother like the way he probably loves his brother.
Mhm.
See?
You don't love
And-
Noah.
And I
You
would,
want to put your foot through Noah's chest repeatedly.
but that don't mean I don't love him.
But August would
Yeah,
take
it's
a
a-
bullet for his brother.
Right.
I would take a bullet for my brother. I would also want to hurt him too.
You were going to take a bullet for Noah.
Yeah. That's still my brother. Then just because you irritate me, fam, I would never let nobody harm you.
So if a nigga was dumping,
And it's me and him. My first instinct is to save my brother.
Aw.
One of us got to make it home, and I would rather it be him.
Aw.
why? Because you don't want to hear your mom.
The fact,
That's all you
Man,
wanna hear your
some
mom
people be
talk
like-
about her son died.
Like, really, Juan?
Right. Really, want? And then she wouldn't call me my Mark. Really? You just gonna let my boy out there? Like, look, I told the nigga run. Now, if my fat ass was fast.
Oh, he ran. He just ran like Ricky.
Straight into the zigzag.
To this day, I'm still
Yeah, when
mad.
you
Though.
watch that scene,
Right.
It was so many alleys and side houses he could have
Right.
dove
like the
into.
nigga
Yeah.
propped the gun up and got set. If you would have just said,
If you would have
"Choom,"
zigged,
and
You-
went to the left,
Inside.
All
know,
you were
get shot.
next. You were right next to the garage. All you had to do
it
was
was duck
just
up in there.
duck up in there. Your first instinct is to
Take
duck
off,
and
she tried
cover.
to do a 40.
He,
Tuck-
right, he got that
40-yard
speed,
dash.
yo, get him out of there.
I know.
no.
Yes, sir.
He
But
got
it's the punt scene from Cuba Gooding Jr. afterwards that irritated my soul.
Oh, him punching the air.
that whole movie bad.
I feel like a lot of
But
people
I
punch the
enjoy
air
it.
when it comes to
See,
me.
can we put that on the list of bad movies we enjoy? Because going back and watching Boys in the Hood, it's like, I see what you was doing, John Singleton, but I don't know if you did it. But I fucks with it. But this shit here is just what
But you know what the thing is with you saying that though, I haven't actually watched all the black movies. So there's some black movies I've not
It's a
watched.
list that keep popping up on timeline.
Like I have not watched
It's about time for-
Jason's Lyric.
I don't
I
remember
have
fully
not
watching that.
watched Love Jones.
I don't fully remember watching that one.
You
either.
never watched Love Jones?
I've like seen bits and pieces.
It's
think the
about a
same way.
guy who wants to fuck a girl. And because he wants to fuck this girl, he
He-
started doing poetry to fuck this girl. That's the story. That's the whole
Thank
movie.
you.
I mean, there's some good shit in between there, but that's the premise.
In his defense, have you seen Neil Long?
Yeah, he not wrong for.
I would write poetry for Neil Long,
It's a few people.
but her friend though, her friend could have got that work.
Like, when's the last time you
I don't
saw
even
Soul
remember
Food?
her name because I think she died.
It's been a long time.
Soul Food's not a good movie.
We break that shit down all the time.
Yeah, because
And it's deeper than what you
cousin
said
Ebony.
on the Boondocks. It's just not a good movie.
It wasn't. There's a lot of generational curses that need to be
Oh,
broken in that
absolutely.
movie.
Like, just watching that movie, like, huh?
Right.
Like they did Everybody wrong.
Why is the old nigga stashing all of the money in the TV? Like, what's going on?
Because he didn't trust you.
Why does nobody like knock on this nigga door? Nobody
They
says.
just shoot his plate up there every now and again.
Does he
so
come
that's
out
what
and go to
he
the bathroom? Like, where is he?
He didn't need to. He got it all in that little spot right there.
I think he might have had a bathroom in his room.
That room
Yeah.
smell like ass.
He probably had the master suite.
Smell like ass and malt liquor.
He had the master.
Love and Basketball is also another one of those movies where I'd be like, I like it, I enjoy it, but it's a bad movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a bad movie. I just think it had a bad ending. Because you spent this whole movie about this woman finding herself, only her to be basically the, I take this broke ass nigga.
Right. I'll settle.
That's what you got from it?
I'll
Tell
settle.
me the lie. They met when they was kids. She fell in love with him. She gave up her virginity to this nigga. This nigga found out that his dad wasn't shit, and he turned into a piece of shit. The whole time he kept stringing her along while she trying to navigate her career as a female in basketball. She was actually doing really good with herself. Then all of a sudden, this nigga catches an injury and he's out the game. Now he can't be
Now
nobody.
He want to come back.
Now he wanted to come back. It's like now I'll play you for your heart. Now I'll be with you. And then what it basically was is after all the bitches and the money and the fame and the window all out the window, he finally realized she's the only one that really cared about me. And now she feels happy that she got this nigga. Yet she the one with the successful career.
Yep. And he got to be at the house watching the kids while she travel.
Hey, it be like that sometimes.
You got to understand that this nigga is comfortable with living off a WNBA salary.
Which ain't much.
This ain't
we
no
need to change that.
This ain't no knock on her, but just think about you went from an NBA side. Did he even make it to the NBA?
I thought he did, and then he got injured like right away.
I mean, we should change the WNBA salary, but at the same time,
look.
When's the last time you watched the WNBA game?
So yeah, what about brown sugar?
I like how you just see. That's why the WNBA ain't gonna make no money because don't nobody support these heifers.
Right, and they be out here balling.
First of all,
They be
I
balling.
didn't want to say don't nobody support these heifers.
Or bitches. So I guess I'm proud of you for
Right,
you know.
so I think
we
heifer.
try to find another word.
Nobody.
Don't just say ladies.
Not because that might be offensive. So I feel like
It's females that's offensive.
I
not
feel
ladies.
like if female, woman, lady, woman,
Ladies are women.
if all of that shit is offensive, y'all might as well be bitches, hoes, and heifers.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
Go back
so
to brown sugar.
brown sugar. I like brown sugar,
That's
but
the-
it literally,
like rappers, right?
yeah.
That's like
Yeah, without,
yeah. But basically, it's love and basketball in music form.
Yet again, bad movie. Above the rim. Bad
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
Niggas hate
Bad movie with bad editing.
Niggas hate when I say
Because
above the
when
rim.
somebody showed the clip of Dog throwing himself the full court pass,
Yeah, that's he
He
got
like
the
doing it.
rebound and threw it and then caught it. I want to learn how to do that.
but the fact of the matter is that when the game was over, you lost the game, Tupac. You go out here and make Wood go shoot a nigga because they lost.
Hey man, won't take no L's, won't take no shorts.
But I'm just saying though, bro, it's just a basketball.
Coach Carter.
Also a bad movie, but I enjoy it. I fucks with Sam Jackson.
Coach Carter reminded me of my junior varsity basketball coach.
You just shoot them to the flavors.
Yes.
So basically,
You are nuts.
so that movie's a little tragic.
Right, like you should be going through, girl.
I do.
All right, but what time does that time say? Because
We are at 2:13.
oh shit, we're supposed to have been out of here like 45 minutes ago. I'm not gonna have these three. We're gonna stop these goddamn 3-hour
Yo, we really
episodes.
been here 2 hours.
It's 2:13.
We changed
almost
topics.
2:14.
If you would, when I was getting ready to end the show, you popped up and asked about the sleeping at work, so that created literally another show.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that we got the premise of why we were here in the first place.
No, I was gonna say that for another day or tomorrow while we were waiting for setup, since she was gonna be here anyway. I was gonna ask the question before we get up out of here is what do you have to do to make it to the point where Jesus will slap the shit out of you?
Like, what could I do personally?
What could you do personally that you would
To a
feel
man that forgives all?
that would make Jesus want to slap the shit out of you?
Mhm.
I think I'll probably do some wild shit like ash in his grape juice or something.
I don't even think that would make him slap you, bro. Because he could,
like just
you want-
just ashing in heaven.
because
He might not.
he
fuck
could
with
he
that.
could turn water to wine. So that basically means he could flip the grape juice to clean, bro. It's no big deal. It's nothing. It's nothing.
You talking about Mary,
Which Mary?
He don't fuck with her.
his mama?
Ooh. Mamas do make niggas wild out.
Mhm. That might be the one.
I don't know, bro. You probably run 50 on Jesus, and he might just turn another cheek. I mean, look, fam. They left my man's in the cave for 3 days.
I mean, it's bad enough that you can't tell Jesus no secrets
Mhm.
because you know the nigga can't hold water.
Right,
You can walk on it though.
he can.
I see what you did.
But what would you do? That's how we go end this show. We gonna think.
He said,
And I already gave you my answer.
Jesus nailed it.
You know what? So irritating.
But what really would make Jesus?
I don't know, fam. Like, I don't think you can irritate a nigga that got left for dead in the cave for 3 days.
So now that really makes me wonder what was on the person's mind who made the bumper sticker,
Mhm.
not the one who bought it, but who
Right, the one
made it.
Right.
So what did you do that make Jesus want to smack the shit out of you?
Gang banging. You
Nope.
throwing up Lucifer set.
That's his brother. He ain't tripping like that.
Maybe he was playing the music too loud.
Depends on the music.
Mhm.
Because what's so-called religious music, that shit trash. Because Lutheran, the church music for Lutheran churches, garbage.
Like, this is why I feel like
If that's what Jesus plays at the cookout, I ain't coming.
this is why I feel like the concept of heaven and Jesus and God, like all that shit, I just need like one big cartoon to just flush out just the thoughts and processes of like putting God in this mythical land in the real world. Like, imagine everybody's in heaven, it's a call center.
Definitely a call center.
He gets up, leaves the room, and we done changed the music in this motherfucker. Now we are trapped out in the call center. Guy comes back like, yo, who is fucking with the radio?
I think Jesus likes trap music.
Definitely.
Who do you think would be in Jesus' top 5?
Jeezy, Michael Jackson, Leanne Rhymes,
You covered all genres
He
of
really did.
music.
Billy Ocean.
Oh my, Billy Ocean.
Billy Ocean.
We can end now, bro. Ain't no way you finna tell me Jesus listened to Billy Ocean.
Have you ever really listened to Billy?
Penguin.
Thank you.
Sharing the same dream.
That's Jesus' jam.
Beat as
It
one.
was. I'm telling you, Doug.
Love on the run.
Jesus getting jiggy with that, dog. I'm telling you. He out here bumping Billy Ocean. Oh, Hall & Oates.
So let me see. Jeezy,
Oh,
Michael
here she
Jackson,
comes.
Billy Ocean,
Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates.
And Leanne Rhymes.
Don't you well. Oh, here she comes. She's a man eater.
Jesus definitely be walking around the office like, look, can't go for that.
No can do.
Yo, that's so hard. Dog. I love when they play Hall & Oates
Hey.
at work.
Hey, you know what's funny? Okay. You know Morning Star is his brother, right? But you know he's a dick, right?
Mhm.
He clearly pulls up to the call center playing Beat It on Easter.
That's crazy. That
Not on
might be enough to get Jesus to come outside and slap
Yeah.
the shit
That might.
Playing Beat It on Easter.
Mhm.
All right, that's where we're gonna end the show. I thank everybody for tuning into another episode of our fuckery.
Oh,
Make-
thanks for the introduction too. Appreciate it.
What introduction?
Exactly. Continue.
Nigga, if you've been here with us, we over 300 episodes at this point. You have been here long, right? Especially you.
You did start off introduced you.
Oh, I did. I skipped her.
Mhm.
I did.
You get a special introduction on tomorrow's show.
No, you won't. Make sure you check us out on all.
Okay.
Y'all better hope ain't shit funny tomorrow.
Make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms. That's Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You can listen to Miss Sarita on the Spiritual Alchemist podcast show. Her, Tommy, and her other friend that won't stop talking sometimes.
Leave Prince alone.
No, Prince is cool. He needs a show. That's what he needs.
He does. Oh, Daniel.
Prince Daniel.
Mhm.
Daniel, Prince, and Tiger. No, that's not what it was.
Mm-mm.
It was Tiger, wasn't it, though?
You in the show?
He's not going to because he's on another tangent.
Right, he could go down a rabbit hole.
But while he's thinking about his
I was gonna
tangent,
say, and you can
know,
also find her on
Jammin', WJMR Jammin' 98.3. Well, that's what she said.
What is what she said?
That's what I said.
What'd you say?
I said a lot.
What'd you say last week?
Got to tune in.
I told you, bro. I don't be listening to the regular radio like
Right.
that.
I'll send you a link.
I don't listen to that radio because you want to know why? Because I only tune into Tone Deaf Radio, Milwaukee's own pod station. The app is up now. Go to tonedeafradio.media.
Safe and sex is no sex, but if you have sex, wear latex.
Just so to make sure you don't get that late text that says I'm late.
2 weeks
Text.
later, go see the doctor.
You just